Hello everyone. Oh my gosh, what's wrong with my camera? Oops. Hi. Happy, quote-unquote, Monday. Hope everyone's doing well. My gosh, a lot of you guys in here. Hello everybody. Thank you for joining me. I hope that your weekend was fantastic. I hope you had a wonderful week. And if you didn't, then you know what? It's a new week. Twiz, happy Wise Monday in air quotes. You know, some places in the world, it's not Monday at all. Frankly, it's very US-centric of me to assume that it's Monday. Hello, Hexplicit. Hello, everybody. Oh boy, so this last week was a doozy. How's the volume? I was going to lower this delightful Oblivion music just so you guys can hear me. You might notice that the screen is blank, and the reason for that is that there is, so I'm trying something new with this stream. I'm trying to capture the game window directly in the hopes that maybe that will improve performance, because, I don't know if you guys saw the Discord notification or if you just came here from Twitch. What I'm going to be showing off today is what I did last week, which was largely visuals related. I got some feedback in the last video talking about like foliage and distant objects like Dindulad, that kind of stuff. And while I do think some of the foliage that we were using before is still pretty good, I wanted to just kind of take a look at what's out there, and I think I've got a pretty good balance. And it was also an opportunity to run Dindulad for the first time in a long time, which, oh my gosh. Anyone, if you don't know what that is, it's basically a tool written by Shessen that generates distant, like the distant shitty version of objects, right? Most games have some form of LOD generation. Skyrim is no stranger to that, or no exception, I should say. Both, I guess, apply, but the default Skyrim LODs, let's just say they leave a little bit to be desired. So Shessen created this beautiful tool that helps generate distant stuff, more so than what the game does by default. There's lots of settings to mess with, and the reason I hadn't generated it before is because once you generate it, it looks at your entire load order in your list and makes LODs based off that, right? So when I'm in heavy development, I tend to not run those types of tools because chances are the list is going to change significantly, in the next week or 2 weeks or whatever it is, and then I would have to regenerate it anyway. And that's probably still going to happen. In fact, there's still some things that I need to tweak. I've seen the LODs in game now. I think they look, I'm really excited to show you guys, but there's definitely things I would like to tweak. I'm sure there will be some changes between now and the release alpha that will require me to run it again. But between now and the last time that I did this stuff, let's just say there's been a lot of developments in the realm of Dindulad. There's a beta version 3.0 which allows for some pretty crazy stuff that you guys are going to see in a second. The biggest things that it allows for are what you would call ultra trees, which means that assuming that you have a tree mod that allows for this, which we do at the moment. I'm not completely sold on enhanced vanilla trees just because I've seen some other options that I would like to try, but enhanced vanilla trees, you can't go wrong. It's very decent looking. But you can generate 3D trees forever, right? And what I mean by that is, in fact, here, while I'm talking about this, let's go ahead and hopefully this will help our performance while streaming, because as you might imagine, with Dindulad in the game now, there is a performance impact, and we all know that my computer, my poor little computer here, struggles a bit to stream at the best of times as of now, so I'm trying to offset some of that performance loss that we are definitely going to see on this stream. Hopefully that will help. Also, hello, Darth Chloe. It's going great. How you guys all doing too? I've been talking about all this stuff. I hope you had a great weekend. Anyway, I'm gonna launch the game so that way I can show you guys what I'm talking about in real time, and then hopefully this will work on the stream. I suppose we will see, shall we? It takes a while to load too, so we might as well. All of this stuff is loading off of an external SSD for me, which is unfortunate. I just don't have the space on my, my actual computer. Anyway, so the two big differences, I would say, in the Din Dulad process, or what we get out of it in Yield 2021, are these 3D trees, these ultra trees. And what I mean by that is that normally, the way historically it's worked for tree LODs is that off in the distance, you would get what are called billboards. And a billboard is essentially a two-dimensional image that looks just like a tree, or tries to, but it's not an actual object in the world. It's basically just like a fake. It's like imagine like a cardboard tree that if you were to go behind it, it's completely two-dimensional and it's being propped up, right? So that's that's what normally happens. And now there's been and it works okay, but when you know what to look for, it's very obvious that off in the distance the trees that you're looking at are not actual trees, right? Yeah, that would be a good comparison, Clyer. It's like Daggerfall trees. You know, those old 3D games when the world was 3D but the sprites were all 2D, like Daggerfall. That's a good approximation of those tree LODs. Anyway, the wizards over at Din Dulad have since made it possible to generate full 3D LODs for trees. So instead of this kind of fake cardboard version, you actually do get straight up 3D modeled trees as far as the eye can see. As far as I know, there is no point at which those 3D LODs are swapped with the two-dimensional cardboards. And the difference, I think, hopefully you guys will agree, but I think personally, the difference in visual fidelity is like absolutely insane. I'll show you guys what that looks like in a second. So that's number one. Number two, and this one's arguably even more, I would say it's even more impressive, and this is the one where it was like, okay, I'm going to use this 3.0 beta version of Din Dulad specifically for this feature, because it's not the officially supported version. It is officially supported, but it's not the version that you will see first and foremost if you go to the Nexus page and you see Din Dulad. The version that they still recommend or kind of pass out to everybody is like 2.8 point something, because 3.0 is a much more advanced beta version with these experimental features. And this crazy experimental feature is grass forever, is the best way I could summarize it. With the combination of Din Dulad and a mod called No Grass in Objects, which is by the illustrious wizard Meh321, right? Basically, there is a way to pre-generate all of the grass in the world, and with that pre-generated grass, I mean, that alone is pretty cool. The main purpose of that is to do, well, what the mod title says, no grass in objects, right? That mod, kind of first and foremost, is intended to prevent grass from clipping up into things, which is really cool. But there's this kind of secret second feature to that mod that some people don't know about, where it's like, hey, you know how, so the way that this functions is it essentially, you have to run this very long, laborious process, right? But it loads up every area in the game world and pre-generates grass for those areas, right? And you have that grass in your load order. So that's really cool. Still, though, that grass, no matter how it's generated, is subject to your grass settings, right? So if you have your, the fade limit, there's always a range at which grass stops loading, right? It's just how most games work. Everything is rendered around the player, either in a circle or in an occlusion direction that they're facing. But so with that pre-generated grass, and with Din Dulad 3.0, you can do this crazy shit where you use the pre-generated grass as an LOD model, and ipso facto, you can now generate like grass forever. Like the entire world is a grass. The distant grass, you can't tell that it's like a slightly, less quality LOD version because it's grass. You know what I mean? It's far enough away, at least by my eye. It's very, very hard to tell that the grass that you're looking at is any different than the grass that you have right in front of your face. What you will notice when we go in game is that with the ENB, that can cause like this little issue where the grass in the distance is like a slightly different color. That's something I've been tweaking. I have some ideas on kind of how to fix it. But even that, like, you'll see what it looks like without the ENB and with the ENB. It's the ambient occlusion that kind of colors the grass. But in general, it's just nuts because you guys know how it would always be that, you had grass around you in like a circle and you would have to move in a direction and the grass would continue generating. And unless your grass setting was high enough, it was pretty easy to see the grass generating. And it's not like a huge deal, but it was something that I would see and be like, oh yeah, that's the grass generating. I'm in a video game, right? Now, I'm telling you, it's like there is literally grass forever. And it's nuts. It's like a whole other ball game. I am just... It's nuts. We'll show it off in a second. Here, let me Alt-Tab here so I can get rid of our beautiful... Oh no. Oblivion music. I'm glad you think so, Pumpkin K. It really it really is one of those kind of like revolutions in visuals. It's just not something we've ever been able to do before. It was never even on the table. And like, who just saw this or said this? Henry Hoover, right? It's a huge deal for me. I'm kind of underselling it. Like, I think for most of us, it is kind of annoying to see the grass kind of generate as you go. And it's yeah, like Henry, like what you're saying, it's not just that you're watching it kind of pop up as you walk. It's also that if you have a vantage point where you can see far enough, it's very, very obvious where it goes from grass to no grass, right? And it's just not the case anymore. It's really nuts. Right here, I'm going to pause this. And I'm going to crank back up the desktop audio because, as we all know, Skyrim. Oh, look, so it seems to be working. Although I honestly have no idea if the performance will be better. So I want to warn you guys, like, even when I'm not streaming, like these graphical enhancements that I've added can put some strain on my computer. So as we all know, if I am streaming, expect that to be improved or increased, not improved, the opposite. Yes, the towns and cities overhaul for US, at least thus far, have kind of a combo of JKs and Dawn of Skyrim for the major cities, and a lot of the villages have ETAC. But that's all. I mean, I plan on adding to that and expanding it. The major cities are very, in my opinion, very cool, and I want to expand them with a billion different things. There's so many interesting mods in that sphere. Oh, also, before I jump into this, I want to give a... so Cities of the North is really, really cool. Bambi, it's one of those things where I would have to really sit down and integrate it, on like a place-by-place basis. Also, Bambi Banana. I got Bambi Urine and Bambi Banana. Man. I'll have to find a way to keep you guys... I'll call one of you Urine and then the other one Banana. I don't know if you'd prefer that. Anyway, shall we load in... Well, okay, let's load in this file, because the other thing that I was working on this week is ye old camera. You all might remember that I've been trying really hard to kind of go... I just want to make third person actually viable, right? In my opinion, it's never been viable, at least in old versions of Ultimate Skyrim. The static camera, it's just very old. It doesn't feel like modern games. It's not very fun to play with, and I've been really trying to fix that. I think for super intense situations, first person for me is always the way to go, right? But I think that it'll be a lot better. Okay, well, so first of all, let's show off this grass and these kind of distant objects. So I think I was around this area in some of the other streams, and you can look at those and compare. I can't really tell if the performance is better than if it would be if I were just using a whole window capture instead of just game capture, but hopefully it is. Anyway, in this area, you can kind of see, here, I'm going to go up into the air so you can see what I'm talking about. And what you guys are going to notice here is that, also, let me God mode myself just in case I turn collision off. So you're going to see off in the distance, do you see like right here where the grass becomes kind of greenish, like white compared to this stuff? So that's the issue that I still have to figure out kind of how to tweak it, because it's working properly. It's just that all of this grass is ambient occlusion. You can see if I turn off the E and B, it's a lot. I have that like darkened over there, like with my generations. That's why it doesn't match. But if I had this turned off, this grass would perfectly match this grass. But you can see already that it's like there is no ring of grass. Just all the grass just shows, which to me is just absolutely nuts. Absolutely insane. Same thing, these trees off in the distance. Those are full ass 3D trees. Even those ones, like way, way, way off. Those are all full 3D trees. So obviously there's still a lot to tweak here. It's not even close to finalized yet. But the ring of grass, as Finn just said, is done. You will get this if you play, you know, probably what I'm going to do with the performance profiles is you will have, like, let's say 4, maybe 5. It'll be like ultra high, medium, low, and then the very bottom one I'm going to be calling something like potato mode. That one's actually going to have none of the grass, or sorry, none of the visual overhauls, including grass, right? For people who just want to be able to play and don't have the hardware to do the graphical enhancements, that kind of thing. But if you are playing on the graphical enhancement versions, Liz, did you come up with potato mode? If so, full credit to Liz. Oh, and while I'm in that business, I want to say really fast a quick thank you to everyone on the Wabbajack server, all the list authors who have been helping me with Dindulod generation, because I'm telling you, it's like one of the reasons why I didn't want to jump back into this is because we already have so much on our plate, and I'm telling you, like, Dindulod now versus what Dindulod was way back on Legendary Edition when I was messing with this stuff. It is just a completely different ball game. There's like 4 different tools you need to run. You need to, like, I mean, you probably should have done this way back in the day too, but it's like you have to run like the LOD gen, and then you have to run the text gen, and then you have to run Dindulod, and there's all these different settings in each one that you have to make sure you're getting right. You have to adjust like the innies from both no grass and objects and also like Dindulod, then you have to readjust it, and there's like all this stuff. And there's like specific considerations for open cities that you have to like take into consideration. It is a very complex process. So even though the LODs that we're seeing here will likely be adjusted and changed somewhat before the final version, I think it was worth it just to kind of dip my toes back into that area and get a feel for it. And on that note, the list authors were crazy helpful for helping me do that. I mean, it's not the first time that they have helped me figure some stuff out that way. It happens a whole lot, so thank you very much to them. Anyway, let's go ahead and no. Now the water not moving in the distance sticks out more. Is that so? Like this water, right? Is that not moving? I think it's supposed to. Oh my gosh, hold on a second. Somebody followed and my chat is like covering up. Hold on a second. My chat is covering up my activity bit. Oh my gosh, what is happening? Am I still live? Have I broken everything? Oh, Ron, thank you for the bit. Thank you for the cheer. Okay. Hi, Sarcoletus, how you doing? Okay, hold on. Hopefully this is still not broken. Let's see. Fingers crossed. Ugh, why is it still doing this? I swear to gosh. Like, it's like my stream chat is covering up my activity feed, so I can't see shit. hold on a second. Let's do this. Let's make this small and short. How did I remove the power icon in iEquip? The power icon. What? Oh yeah, Sacriletius, if you want, please feel free to kind of share what you've been working on that you shared with me, because it's extremely cool. Let me see here. Okay, maybe this will work. Fingers crossed. It's because, you know what I need to do? Is I need to just start running my, my main monitor in, 1080p, because that's like the real issue here. Nope, it's still fucking it up. Well, alright then. I'm going to rely on you guys to tell me what's what from the activity feed. Alright? Usually I get some sort of audio notification, so I'll just rely on y'all. Ring, I'm using OBS. It's not OBS's fault. It's the fact that it's like display fusion, and I have like a bajillion monitors here, right? And to manage them, I use display fusion, and it's the monitors trying to rescale themselves because I have Skyrim running in 1080p. Anyway, none of that is tremendously interesting. So, oh, what happened here? Oh, frost. Anyway, that's the basic idea. You can still see that it's got a lot of tweaks that are necessary, but in general, it's just very, very exciting. And I'm really, oh no, really excited to continue digging into it. I mean, I'm probably going to leave it where it is for now because, frankly, working on visual stuff, like visuals are super cool and super important, but they also can't be, they're kind of like a dessert, you might say, from a development standpoint. There's still a few things from a gameplay perspective that I have to crank in. Still a lot of essentials that I need to get done before I can release the alpha. And I'm going to try and focus on those. I might, frankly, also take some time off because I was supposed to take time off last week, and I ended up doing all of this stuff. And I'm definitely feeling a bit tired, burnt out. So I'm going to maybe take some rest just so I can recuperate a little bit. And then jump back to it. Okay, let's see. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. Anyway, before we go look at some other areas, some other foliage, let's check this out real fast. So these are the new camera settings, right? I've got this nice over-the-shoulder situation. It's like very easy to switch between. I currently have it set to Alt. And for third-person combat, I I used what I think is a really cool, simple lock-on. It's literally called Simple Lock-On. I tried out a bunch of different lock-on mods. And it just is like, I just have it set to middle mouse. And it's just like super easy to use and like quick and responsive. And also, you get this kind of oh yeah, I have convenient horses running here, I think. Well, I know, but I think that's what I'm gonna go with. So you also have this really fun, like, over-the-shoulder horse camera, right? That I think works really well. Oh yeah, so just really fast, Sacriletius made this, essentially a method for allowing you to transition between world spaces, exterior world spaces, without requiring you to, you know, what's it called? To, like, use a door or, like, some other activator that way, and it's really amazing. Oh yeah, also it just occurred to me, all of this grass will be new to you guys. This is all Folkvanger, and it's really, really nice. We'll go and look at some different areas of the world. Yes, you can swap shoulders, right? Like so, which I think is really cool. You can't lock on from horseback, but it's a lot, frankly, like a lot easier to fight on horseback when you kind of get this, you know, over-the-shoulder view. At least I found it a lot easier. And yes, there's also no grass in the roads. In fact, here we got some bandits that we can use as a... I'm in God mode, right? As a demonstration. Where are these bandits at? I know there's one over here, typically. Hello? Why does my sword keep getting put away? Alright. Whoop. You guys see this? My sword keeps getting put back in my inventory. I don't know why. Stop. Here it is. Well, they're gonna fight. I know there's someone up here. It did it again. What the frick? Something about convenient horses, maybe? Is it because of... Do I have it hotkeyed? That I have no... Hey, come back, please. Oh my god. Well, this Convenient horses is certainly going to need some tweaking, is it not? Come on. Hey. Come on, baby. They're going to finish off everyone before I even get a chance to. Well, so much for that. I don't know what the hell's going on there. Here's my sword. I've never seen that happen. The only real, like, mechanical change would be convenient horses. You pet the horse, then you lose the sword. Oh, no way. Is that true? Yes, Ring. Requiem is definitely installed. If so, follow me. I mean, that's pretty cool. Does your new camera angle work really well off horse? Look a little off close. Well, so the issue with it is this basket. So this basket, this mesh is like completely new. I've noticed that it kind of is like up in my face like this. So probably what I'm gonna do is, I mean, you can always go like this too. It makes it a lot easier, but I'm probably gonna remove that basket from the, I like this mesh that they've done with the horse. It's really cool. But the basket is like a bit in my face. I can also like adjust it upwards a little bit if necessary. And then this is also like an inclined hill. So definitely some tweaking is still necessary, but in general, I think it works well. This basket really is like in your face. I noticed that when I turned on convenient horses. It's just like, it kind of feels like it's slamming into my, into my face that way. Anyway, oh, and so this was a, yeah, my horse is very thick here. That's Skyrim horses, baby. Ass like a dump truck, that's for sure. You're right, it did unequip. I don't know what the hell's going on there. I mean, you can also, like, I could edit the mesh for this saddle to where that basket is removed, but the rest of it stays. Like, that would be pretty easy to do. So here's Rorikstead, by the way, with the new foliage. I think it looks real nice. Is pace been down? I like the idea that we have an explanation for why my horse is able to carry all this shit. Perhaps for now. I mean, I've really not messed with convenient horses at all. I'm wondering why the hell my sword. Let's see if it happens. We'll wander around on foot, and we can see if our sword is. It's also, this is like a very old, I wanted to load this version because I had all the camera settings like set up, right? But it could be that it's because I'm loading an old sword. Or an old sword, an old save. Oh my gosh, my brain is splitting in two. What's in the sack? I want to manage my inventory. Your equipment needs changing. It's a good fit. Original bareback, Imperial saddle. Traveler saddle? Imperial, original equipment. Okay, so let's just put it there for now. That way we don't have a big ol' basket right in our face, which I think looks a bit better. So one of the other weird tweaks that we had to do, right? It's like this can still be adjusted as well. If I want to put the camera like somewhere else, something like that. I think also it's just something about these horses having these massive asses. I swear. Anyway, here's some cool grass. And what was the other thing that I just wanted to show off? Oh yeah, so it was actually kind of tricky. The method that I was using before, like I mapped the hide UI to a hotkey, right? I do, Liz. Frankly, I do. I am. It is just a fact. But anyway, the hiding the UI, the hotkey method that I had used before, I like hooked into one of Hunterborn's, scripts to do it. I noticed that on horseback, it actually wouldn't work. I think it was something to do with the way that the potion is implemented, right? And I don't think you're I don't know, there's something different about horseback that, you know, makes it not work the same way. So I actually found a really funny workaround where I used AH hotkeys to hotkey a group that only has the potion in it. So now, as you can see, oh, that's what it was. So you can use potions on horseback still. You can't use powers and shouts, I think. Or at least I can try. That was my theory. I actually didn't try with any other ones. Try crafting menu. Yeah, so that doesn't work. So I'm pretty sure that on horseback you can't use powers and shouts. And because it was a power before, we couldn't use it. So instead, I found this kind of funny workaround, right? So this is where, if you guys really want to see, now you can see the obvious problem, right, when we go to the LOD grass to the up-close grass with the ambient occlusion. If I turn off the ambient occlusion, you can kind of see, like that, it's better, closer, but some tweaks. I still need to figure out exactly how I'm going to blend those a bit better. But I know it's possible, and in general, it's just really, it's like I'd so much rather be tweaking this, right, than trying to figure out good grass settings. You can see the trees off in the distance are full trees. I'm also not even sure if I'm going to keep the ambient occlusion on. It'll be interesting. We'll see. Because there's also, I don't know if you guys know this, but Skyrim Special Edition, you can see, like, look around the edge of my character's head, right? So I would say that the E and B ambient occlusion is probably better visually. And yeah, isn't this cool, this grass density? It's really not that bad, though. Like, taxing. So the E and B, like, the ambient occlusion around my head, you can kind of see, like, a weird halo effect where there's, like, little eccentricities like that, right? Where it's not perfect, but I think generally speaking, the visuals of the E and B ambient occlusion are, like, better than anything else out there, right? However, Skyrim Special Edition actually features two really cool graphical things by default. One is an implementation of Tessellated Anti-Aliasing, which we do use, and the other is an ambient occlusion implementation, which it doesn't look as good as the E and B ambient occlusion, I think. It's almost inarguable, in my opinion. But it is really performance friendly, and it is certainly an option worth considering, so I'm definitely still considering that. Anyway, here's our beautiful grasses and our expanded distant terrain. And as you can see, I really wanted to be able to turn off the UI. Thank you so much. Who is that? Was that a follow? Was that a sub? I honestly cannot see. Also, it's supposed to be showing up. Oh no, you know why I can't see especially? Hold on a second. This I will alt-tab for. Hexplicit, thank you for the sub. Now I can see it. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to pin you there. I'm going to pin you there, and then maybe this will help. At the very least, I can take my video and put it all the way down here. That way I should be able to see it. Thank you guys for helping me out with that. I really appreciate it, by the way. All right, back in we go. That kind of worked. I can sort of see it. I'll figure it out. The iron sword in my right hand doesn't appear to be enchanted. Yeah, so something is creating like some sort of right input that's, I don't know, getting rid of my sword. I don't know what the hell is there. Anyway, another area to show off, I would say, would be, well, just think about anywhere else that has foliage, right? Oh, anyway, I started to say this. I really, really wanted a way. You guys know how crazy I've been about being able to hide the UI, right? I just really wanted a way to hide it on horseback or just in general, because tell me there's not like a psychological difference. Thank you. Was that who? Oh, I still can't see it. Oh, Fat Pegasus. Thank you for the sub. Now I can see it, sort of. Oh, it's at the top. Okay, just ignore me. Anyway, I think that there is a real psychological difference between playing with no UI at all and having something like this. Like, I think this is great for combat, but just being able to turn it off whenever I want is absolutely huge. Murlocking, yes. Oh, Great Peninsky, this is Folkvanger grass. Well, it's Folkvanger, and then I'm about to show you an additional grass. So let's go ahead. Oh, look at this cow. Hey, buddy. Hey, cutie. That's a lot of produce that you got there. You are putting in the extra work, and I respect you for it. Okay. Yeah, Folkvanger is really cool. That sucks that Pastebin is down. But unfortunately, these mods wouldn't show up in there, so it's Folkvanger Grass Overhaul. Let us also... Oh, are you the farmer who owns this cow? Yep. Seems that way. Oh my gosh. Let us go to... Well, my horse will go with me, right? Yes, Northern Bound. So that was one of the implementation solutions I tried. I actually tried a lot. I've mentioned this in other streams. Oh my gosh. So actually, Great Peninsky, Origins of Forest is what we're about to see. Thank you also, One Day Remains. I tried about a bajillion different implementations for this feature, right? And none of them quite met all of the specifications. There is a mod called Screenshot Hotkeys that allows you to just use, essentially you can hotkey the console TM command, right? Toggle menus. For those of you who aren't familiar, we can do that here. So, boom, ipso facto, no UI. However, this creates an issue whereby if I try to speak with somebody, right, like this man,
Citizen.
I can't see any of the dialogue menus or anything like that. Yes, Ring has it where if I try to access my inventory, that is technically my inventory menu, can't see it. So it was really hard finding something that would preserve those elements while also allowing me to hide these attribute bars at the bottom. The attribute bars are another problem. They don't function the same way as all the other UI elements generally do. So what you would have is a lot of the, like for example, immersive HUD will allow you to hide all of these, like the compass and the clock and the eye equip widgets. All of that can be hidden with a button, but those attribute bars would still be there, right? So that was unfortunate. And the way that I ended up doing it was this really old hide UI implementation by Fading Signal that was created before SKSE that was just exactly what I needed, because it added it for a potion, or through a potion. And I don't know why, but it works on the attribute bars. It maintains the dialogue menus and my inventory and like spells and whatever, as you can see. It was like perfect. It was just like this random old implementation that just worked out perfectly. So another thing you'll be seeing here, sorry, Homicidomania. Unfortunately, I do not have a release date yet. What I'm really trying to do, now that I've been messing with this visual stuff, I kind of indulged myself for a while on that, and I'm probably going to take a break, because if I'm honest with you guys, I've really been burning myself out. Also, I'm glad you guys like this, or it seems that way. I'm just going to try and take a break and then really crank on the rest of, like, I'm really trying to just pare away anything that's not absolutely essential for that first build, right? I'm really just trying to focus, like, really just get rid of anything that can be done later, and just focus entirely on the absolute must-be-dones, you might say, so I can get it to you guys really fast. Yes, murlocking. This is the pre-cached grass. So one of the other things I did was there's apparently a mod to add that. I was like experimenting with Obsidian again, because some of you know I just absolutely love Obsidian. I ended up going back to Cathedral Weathers because it really just is that good. But there were a couple weathers that I missed from Obsidian, namely the rain and like snow and overcast weathers, because I think that Obsidian does that probably better than any other weather mod I've seen. Lo and behold, somebody else agrees, and someone made a patch that adds Obsidian's weathers back into Cathedral, which is just like, chef's kiss. So we get a lot of these beautiful weathers now. However, while rain is nice, let's go ahead and clear up the weather so that we can see the new grasses, right? So I really like this area. Essentially what you have here is a combo of Folkvanger, which you get these like awesome kind of leaf coverage here, right? Which I think just looks absolutely fantastic. Also, you guys are very kind for that. I do worry. You know that I worry about release dates and getting it all out to you as soon as possible. I do have a tendency to overwork myself, I think, which I'm really trying not to do lately. So the concept of taking time off always makes me feel uncomfortable. I think it's just something that I've got to get used to. Zelgun, it might be the mod that includes Darker Nights. I'm not sure. Anyway, these grasses here, what I have running is Folkvanger, and then also this new mod called 3D Origin of Forest, I think it's called, which gives you these like really nice, I don't even know what the hell you'd call these. They are some sort of plant, but it looks really, really good. In my opinion, the two like mixed together, it really creates this sensation, especially with like the distant 3D trees. It doesn't really matter so much for Falkreath, right? Because you are what's the word? There's so many trees. It's not like you can see very far anyway. But I think that it just creates this sensation of, I don't know, just a really thick forest. You know what I mean? That's what it's called. Great, Praninsky. Also, Henry, that is kind of by design. I really wanted you to feel like, you know, fighting in the forest. I mean, I like, with weather and foliage and everything, I want each region to feel visually distinct, but I doubly like it when the visual improvements can tie into the gameplay, right? So the idea of, like, fighting in a forest with super thick grass like this, that actually makes it kind of hard to see what you're fighting, to me, that is pretty cool, right? Oh, and this is actually, here, I'll do this. It starts to get really pretty when the sun goes down and you get that that nice golden hour effect, right? And as you can see, like, this is me streaming. It's running pretty well, I would say. And this is on my, my, I don't want to call it dumpy. My computer's worked so hard for all of us, but my computer's not exactly super powerful anymore. It was once upon a time. It's not the worst by any means. I have like a 1080 in there, and I've got like an i7 4790K processor. 32 gigs of ancient RAM, right? So it's not the worst, but it's not the best either. And I think even with all this stuff, it performs pretty well. Let's see here. Let me fly up. This is a really good spot to see, and then we can go to Angie's camp for sure. I think my PC is still better than a lot of people's. That's why I like hesitate to say that, you know, it's dumpy by any means. Like a 1080 is still a great graphics card. It's just like compared to some of the new, like a 3080 is like more than twice as performant in most games. Anyway, here you can see this is an area where the 3D trees really stands out. Like, you look at this shit, and it's like there's no difference between the close-up trees and the faraway trees, which is just nuts to me. Like, that's never ever been the case. Like, I'm going higher up, and you guys see me go up in the air like this, and you can see the grass just keeps going fucking forever. Like, are you kidding me with this? Like, what the hell? How is this even possible? And how does it not just, like, slow my computer to a crawl? But it doesn't, you know? Unfortunately. Or fortunately. Unfortunately. Of course, without the shadow, like the distant shadows, it looks a little bit weird, right? Ian B tries to help with that. Here we go. Someone mentioned stutters, right, with the pre-caching grass. I would say that I've not really, like, messed around with it enough to say if it's stuttering more or less. I would kind of need to test it. I don't know. Let's see. Let's try and run around really fast here and see if we can get it to kind of stutter. Am I sprinting even right now? I am, but barely. There's also, I mean, that kind of seemed like a little bit of a stutter. But I'm streaming too, so like it's really hard to tell. My FPS is probably, let's find out, 38, 41 right here. And that's with the stream going. If I turn and look towards Falkreath, generally speaking, it kind of goes down a little bit. Most of the areas, or the cities, tend to do that. What did I set the grass distance to? I believe it was like 12,000 or something. 15,000, I can't remember exactly what it was. Yeah, right? I mean, I thought so too. One day remains. Here's like an actual foliaged area. We can also go check out the rift. Yeah, this Origins of Forest, like in combo with Folkvanger, is just absolutely nuts. So it does feel to me like I'm getting like enough stuttering to where I can recognize it or I can see it. I'm not super sure, like, what, I don't know, like what, heard gunshots? What the grass cache was set to is what I was going to say. My game is on an SSD, but it's an external SSD because I don't have space on my current computer. Yeah, so you can see like a little bit of stuttering there. Oh god, hello, sorry. I can't fight you. I'm too much of a scrub. It's also like I adjusted my grass settings like downward somewhat. But I'm not sure if that affects the pre-cache at all because it's already generated. There's clearly a lot to this. Like I said, there are so many different things you can tweak about like the new Lod and the grass and like everything. So I'm still learning for sure. But I think that, yeah, there it goes again. Maybe it's because of my hands? I don't know. What we should do is, now that we've kind of got this all set up, you guys have seen like the camera. Ow! Whoa! Mama! Bear. It's some sort of like auto sheathing or something. Weird, I don't know. Yeah, it's like, dude, this lock-on is like so easy to use. I really like it a lot. And you don't have to use it, right? That was an insane fireball. Yeah, something is making my sword just go out of my inventory. I don't know exactly what. Maybe it's like eye equip or something. I'm not sure, but I know that this character is like a much older version. So what I should probably do is load a more recent save, and then we can kind of jump around the world. And I can set up my camera really fast. Oh yeah, that fireball is nuts. It's really crazy. And again, that lock-on feature, it's like, I know that some people don't like to use lock-on. I'm personally, I kind of swap between, right? But it's like when I'm fighting in third person, you just really need every advantage you can get to try and like match your combat fidelity in first person. Because I think it shows, like, the Elder Scrolls games, maybe Fallout 4 is better now. Because they got help, right, from like id Software. But I think all of the Elder Scrolls games thus far are just so very clearly designed to be played in first person. Which is why there's so many mods that try to... Oh shit, did I freeze the game? Am I trying to load a different save? Uh-oh. It's always hard to tell, because now also my load times are way, way higher. Because I have Lod and the grass cache and all that other stuff. Come on, you gonna do anything? I think we can call it. Can I get an F in chat? Oh! Rob, thank you for the resub. That's my boy Rob. Everyone say hi to Noteby. Yeah, loading spinner, not moving. Probably a pretty good call that your game has crashed. Oh, it looks like a hard crash too. Are you gonna let me close this way? It probably won't. But you know what I can do? I know a secret trick. I'm going to go over there. Thankfully, I have a second monitor, right? And I have my... yeah, dude, what the hell? You subbed and then my game crashed. It's really unkind of you. Let me see really fast. That's something I want to check. Go no grass and objects, I believe, is like up here. You guys probably can't see this, so give me 2 seconds. Grass control config. Let me see here. Sweet. Okay. We good. Let's go ahead and launch. And then we'll go and load a newer save and see if that weird unsheathing bug keeps happening. Yeah, I feel you, Murlocking, but I'm hoping, I'm really excited. God, I'm so excited to put together my new PC because then I'll actually be able to put this stuff on like an M2 drive, right? That's going to be nuts. Yeah, plot. That's exactly what I'm going to be looking at here. I have no concept for how the game is going to run once I put it on the new stuff. And I'm really excited to see. Liz, thank you for the resub. 8 months. My gosh. That is wild. Also, Ice Storm, thank you for the follow. I missed that. But anyway, it should be pretty nuts. I'm excited to see. We'll see how it goes. I've got all these parts sitting in my room here just waiting to be assembled, and I'm waiting for the processor, which is like on back order. Thank you, Finn, for the resub. Oh shit, we got a hype train going. I forget exactly what that does, but it does something. I know that much. I have a limited time to earn exclusive emotes. Oh my god. Oh my god. I don't know what to do about that. How do we earn the exclusive emotes? Yeah, Henry, the reason that I'm doing that... Also, Hand Lantern, I saw you there. Glad you managed to catch a stream. I'm sorry, it's you guys know my brain is not great at splitting my attention between two places. Holy shit! Hexplicit gifted 5 tier 1 subs. Thank you so much. Pardon my French. Limited time only. Yeah, plot. It's like salesman tactics. Like, hype trade, what's up? Everyone spend your money. You really don't have to. You really don't have to at all. But that is clearly what the design is. What was I going to say? It's something. Oh yeah. So my processor is on back order, and the place that's supposed to do it. Oh fuck! Human Hulk, thank you for the resub, and again, Hexplicit, thank you for the 5 gifted subs. That is next level, my friend. Really, really cool. Yeah, I hope that gets here soon, because then there's 2 reasons. One, I get to build my new computer. I get to see how all this stuff runs. You guys want to see? I don't know if you can see it. I'm gonna try it very carefully not to get or to pull it out. Here, this will be a better idea. This is where all the magic is. This little hard drive. That's where everything that is Skyrim currently is stored on my computer, which is not ideal. It's because, like, even if the drive itself is a solid state, it's being bottlenecked, I'm sure, by the USB cable. So not the worst. The hype train just crashed your Chrome window. My gosh. What the hell, Twitch? It's always interesting, like, seeing how... There's so much about Twitch, I just have no clue. Also, thank you very much, Explicit. But yeah, so I want to build my new computer. That was what I was going to say. There's 2 main reasons. One is I get to see how all this shit is going to perform, which is beautiful. And 2 is that a good friend of mine who's never really gotten to have like a full-fledged gaming PC, I'm selling my current PC to him so that he'll be able to play all the sick games with us, which is really exciting. Because there's so many cool games to play nowadays, folks. I want to play Valheim. I want to play modded Minecraft. I want to play Risk of Rain 2 with all my friends. Rob and I play Risk of Rain 2. He modded his game so that one of the characters has like a super thick ass. It's crazy. Stardew Valley. I played that. Dude, Stardew Valley has been... I love Stardew Valley. We actually just finished up a big playthrough of multiplayer Stardew Valley. Me and 3 friends, which has just been beautiful. Almost, oh my God, the load times in this game now. I'm whispering about thick asses. I should just scream it. Baldur's Gate 3, that's going to be amazing. Minecraft with shaders, just love it. I never played Valorant, but you know, Liz, it looks like a lot of fun. I want to play MMOs, man. I want to try out World of Warcraft again. I want to play, more Mountain Blade 2, Bannerlord Pumpkin Cake. I just saw they had that crazy update the other day where actually the battles are taking place like where you are in the world. Like, that shit's crazy. I want to play Worm Online. You guys know Worm Online? The game that Minecraft's Notch was working on before he moved over to Minecraft. That game looks interesting to me. And I want to play some Final Fantasy XIV. I want to try and convince all my friends to play these games with me, but none of them are going to play any of those games with me because they don't want to play MMOs, which I completely understand. But, you know, I want to play Valheim so bad. It seems like so much fun. Just games. You know? Yeah, Ruthless Outlaw. That's a tricky one, isn't it? Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines 2. I'm afraid for that game. It's got a Ring, wonderful. Someone please post that to the subreddit. What Ring just clipped. Take my kid to school for the first time of the year. Whoa! No way, Milk Toasting. That's crazy. Man, kids going back to school. I feel so conflicted there because on the one hand, I'm very, I mean, of course, I'm sure that school is doing it, the right way and everything. On the one hand, I take this virus very seriously. I just want to keep everyone as safe and sound as possible. On the other hand, my gosh, it must suck for these kids to not be able to be at school with their friends. You know what I mean? I'm thinking younger kids. I'm thinking there is no. Don't get me wrong. I had years of school, and I'm talking all the way from when I was a wee lad all the way up through the end of college, right? There were, of course, years that were difficult, more difficult than others. Cough, cough, middle school. But any one of them, I don't think I would trade one of those years. You know what I mean? Like if I just had to it's like, okay, you either have that year or you stay at home for the whole year. No way, dude. That sucks. That is so terrible. And then, my gosh, if you thank you everyone for the hype train, by the way. We got sick emotes. We got a level 2 hype train emote. I don't know what that means, but it sounds great and I'm thrilled about it. But if you took some of the years, there were years of school that I had, mainly high school and college, that just some of the most fun years of my life. And the idea that there's college students right now who had to skip an entire year of their college experience, that is just heartbreaking to me. That sucks so bad. Yeah. Oh, you know what I want to play? Sacriletius, that doesn't bother me that much. The idea of heavily instanced MMOs, I would still play it. DDO seems really interesting. You know what game I want to play is Guild Wars 1. I want to run back through Guild Wars 1 and play that game because that game is just fun as fuck from a gameplay standpoint. Those systems, I don't know if they've ever been surpassed in an MMO or pseudo MMO. And boss has been so short-tempered trying to teach his kids. Yeah, I mean, I bet. How the hell do you do that? This is saying nothing of the adults who have to sit around at home with their kids, right? We have a good friend. She's got 2 children, and my God, hearing some of her horror stories about what it's like just having to manage her 2 is Rob, you still in the chat? How old are Jenna's kids? They're 8 and 6 or something like that. Oh my God. I don't know how you'd ever do that. High school years probably the worst years of my life. I'm sorry about that, man. I mean, I know it's the case for a lot of people. Mine would definitely be middle school was not fun. I was a transplant child. I had to move a bunch of times around that time, which was not fun. I mean, you guys know how it goes. Every kid has it tough. Bye, Rob. Thanks for joining us. I love you. Bye. Yeah, exactly. I mean, middle school is a rough time. Middle school it's fun in some ways, but my gosh, you're not quite a teenager. You're not quite a little baby child anymore. It is, it's tough, That was right around the time for me. My middle school was really tough. I came off of a very big loss in my family that affected me a whole lot. And around that time I had to move 3 or 4 times. I had to move where I lived once, but I moved schools several times, which was really unfortunate. It was I would kind of get a foothold somewhere, right, and make some friends, and then I'd have to move to a different school and start over again. That was just not a chill experience, but eventually I feel like I kind of found my foothold. I mean, with the rest of us, you know what I mean? I have childhood traumas resulting from all those experiences, but we do what we can, right? Life is not fair. Oh, wonderful, Liz. I'm really sorry about that, Sacriletius. That is absolutely terrible. Fun elective classes. Mutterks, that sucks. I'm so sorry. I mean, yeah, and there's always that feeling, right? Now, I'm 300% guilty of this, so this is not It's a means of saying that I'm right there with you, but it's like that little bit in our heads that goes like, yeah, you know, like it's been tough for me, or I've had it bad, or there's been challenges, right? But like I know that other people have it so much worse, like elsewhere. That might be true in some respect. You know, it's difficult to compare suffering or challenges, and sure, it might be true, but also like the challenges that we face, that each of you face, like those are very real, and there's nothing wrong with I mean, there's nothing wrong with either being like, yeah, like other people have it really hard, like me right now, right? Like, you know, I've faced a lot of challenges too, same as any of us in COVID. I'm lucky enough to still be working. I'm making less money. That's caused, you know, some stress for me. I've tried to adjust it other ways. I know so many people who have lost their jobs entirely, right? Like one of my best friends, he was laid off, furloughed at the beginning of COVID, and I know it's been like tremendously taxing for him. I have friends who've been working more in COVID because of, you know, the work from home situation. There's 1,000,001 different challenges, and all of them are real. And I think it's helpful to acknowledge that sometimes. Childhood teen trauma gang. Anyway, here we are in Whiterun again, right? Everyone's favorite area. Everyone's favorite place in the game, inarguably, and anyone who says otherwise is lying. I'm just kidding. That's not true. I like Whiterun a lot, though. Let me just real fast here. I'm going to go ahead and turn on smooth cam. Let me load my preset here. Oops, what did I do? Did I break it? My squeaky mouse. Presets. Load slot 1, Frebus, as I like to call it. And I think that'll give me my smooth cam, right? Alright, sweet. They hated Dylan because he spoke the truth. Of course. Companion's werewolf blood ritual scene tweak. Oh gosh, Sacrolettes, what did you fix this time? Josby, as quickly as possible. Frevis for president ring. I don't know why that's so funny to me. I just like, I've said this to several friends. I said it to the team. What would you guys do if tomorrow there was like a White House like official press conference, right? Like what is her name? Super cool lady Jen Psaki just came out and she made an announcement that Joseph Biden was changing his legal name to Frebus. Like that's just his whole name now. Like the you know what I mean? Like first and last, there's no more first and last. His name is just Frebus, and that's just what they said. Like realistically, what I know this is like a very weird, strange thing to say, but like think about your reaction, what it would realistically be if that was a press conference that happened, and then that was it. She's like, no further questions, and then she just like left. I don't know why that's so funny to me. Also, I'm sorry I can't see who's following and stuff again. My stuff is donked. I feel like it would be so. I feel like that's one of the funniest things that could happen. Wow, it's crazy that you guys said the exact same thing right after each other. Oh man, that would just. I think funny words are funny, right? And then the prospect of that happening just really is like next level funny to me. I don't know why. It really is. I'm your Greg. Thank you for the sub. It's got to be what, 14 months in a row or something for you, my friend. All right. Well, yeah, no further questions. Like, we're not answering any questions about it. It's Frebus. I'm going to start a Twitter hashtag. It's just like, it's about damn time with everything we've faced this year. Like, it's time for Frebus. The people demand it. Okay. Where should we go next? Someone wanted to go to... Oh, let's go to the Reach. The Reach? The Rift. I actually haven't been in the Reach that much with the new grasses. We can do that. In these trying times, Frebus is here for you. Absolutely. Ultimate Daggerfall is something that I would actually kind of consider, but it really does take all of my time to make Ultimate Skyrim into what I think it can be, you know? Mark Hearth Exterior 01. Dominate Skewers, cuts Whirl AL, the blood just pops into existence. Supposed to feel slowly tweak. Nice, Sacrolettes. That is awesome. Dude, you are the king of like the smallest immersion tweaks that make the biggest difference. That's how I would... I mean, it's doing a disservice to the frankly very wide range of work that you've published, but I think it's a good summary, right? Is the fog clouds the mod with real fog clouds? Also the fog and clouds, that's all Obsidian Weathers fogs, right? These guys, Obsidian Mountain fogs added to Cathedral. There are weathers now that have actual volumetric lighting, right? I need a horse. Can I purchase a horse, please? Hello? How much money do I have? Not a lot. Player.add item F 5,000. I don't know how much. Horses are expensive in Requiem. Oh, there goes Requiem. Yeah, okay, please go for it. Steal one. Well, I get to keep it. Inconvenient horses. I don't know how that works. Yeah, milk toasting. It's really exciting though, right? Seeing Daggerfall and Unity. I don't know the dev well, but we follow each other on Twitter. We've interacted a couple times, and I think his name's Gavin. And that dude is like inspirational. Oh,
Haven't
whoa.
attacked each other yet. Good a sign as any.
Can I get this horse? Ugh. Okay, here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna load up lesson. I want to load. Oh, we gotta wait for Requiem to finish. I want to load iEquip, and I want to see if that's what was causing my weapon to become unequipped. Do I have? Liz, is that instincts? Instincts like the campfire one? This one? Where is it? Ugh, my field of view. Ugh. It's gonna make me throw up. Customizable camera. I'm probably gonna remove this entirely, but I have it in right now. Right? There we go. Much better. Requiem installation is complete. Oh my god. Ruthless Outlaw. That is a good question. Does that include... Now, is it cities? Like one of the... Okay, here's my question for you. Does that mean the 5 major cities? Does it mean the 9 cities that are like all the different holds, but you know, some of them are a bit smaller? Or does that include like all villages and towns in general? What is your question specifically? I love that there's such a variety of responses. I really do think that like okay, I've went on this rant before. Skyrim's got a lot of quirks, we'll say, right? Okay, Ruthless Outlaw, I will answer that in a moment. It's got a lot of quirks. We like to make fun of it. There's a lot to make fun of. Absolutely fair. I do think that they've built a pretty interesting world. Also, I can't see that. Oh, Aosana, thank you. I can see it. Thank you for the Prime Gaming sub. I really appreciate it. I think that at the very least, they have managed to make, even if of course, everyone's issue with like the cities and the towns, whatever, is that they seem so dinky and tiny, and the scale is not at all believable. So you can fix that. But in terms of the themes of each location and like the the stuff going on there and like the people and what each area is kind of supposed to be, I think it's very interesting and distinct and cool. I think I might like Oblivion cities more in general. You might be right, Zelgun. But I do think they do a good job with it. Instead of like having every city feel exactly the same, right? I do think that they do a good job. And what I was going to say about it is that with the kind of constant fast traveling that I feel like vanilla encourages, I feel like you don't really get to see so much of the detail that makes each of these places feel distinct, right? I think not playing with fast... It's like for me, I've not played with fast travel for like years and years and years. I can't even remember the last time I tried playing with fast travel. It'd probably be worth doing it just to see how it feels again. But for me, it's like, no, the way to go is no fast travel, right? Anyway, if I'm picking my favorite, it's a really tough call. I think... Okay, visually, it's really hard, actually, to pick one, because they are, like, Falkreath's Forest, beautiful. I love the Rift, beautiful. for the city itself, though, if I'm not talking about like the surrounding environs, and especially like as we have it now with expanded towns and cities, I think it might be Dawnstar, to be honest with you. I really like Dawnstar a lot. I really like Solitude as well. I like Windhelm because I like how it places the whole kind of like rich and poor disparity on display. That part's really cool to me. Hello.
Need a trained war dog? Fiercest companion money can
Nope.
buy.
Nope. Yeah,
All right,
I need
then.
to talk to the other guy. Here he is.
Need something?
Can I buy a horse?
Got one all saddled and ready to go.
I think I need some more cash. Here's my
You
offer.
got that much?
I do have that much, please. I just consulted
Yes?
in during our conversation. But in
Got
terms of
one
like
all saddled
raw
and
scenery,
ready to
it
go.
might be like
What are you willing to pay?
Falkreath, I would say.
Sounds fair. She's yours.
Okay,
Like I said,
she's all saddled. Nice, nice. I don't think my horse should be taxed. I'll probably adjust that. So I got that, and then I got. Let's turn on eye equip, please. Eye equip on off. Give it time to do its thing. Look, guys, I have Azura's Star. Look, everybody. Oh, by the way, I didn't say this earlier. Happy International Women's Day, I believe it is today, right? I think. Hopefully it is. Sorry, Aosana. There's a lot of things to dislike about Windhelm. For example, trying to mod Windhelm sucks. It's like the worst in terms of like the texture, like normal mapping and everything. Pardon me, I'm gonna stand up. But there's a lot to like about Windhelm, I think. Yeah, Markarth too. Markarth, it's really cool. It just creeps me out. It does a really good job of kind of what's here. I'll put this over here. Of creating that like you really get a sense that this place is like super fucking corrupt, right? Even more so than like Riften. The Silverblood family is like gross, which is cool. I like that. It just it's going for that creepy feel. Like I almost get the impression that you're supposed to be unnerved by the corruption of all of it. You know what I mean? Or like by your time there. Also, that is super cool. Sacrilege. Like, why is there so much rubble in like what is essentially supposed to be like a palace for rich people? All right, my horse. I got. Wait up. Hold up. Enter edit mode. Let's load my preset. This one's not named Frevis, unfortunately. Wait, did I do it? Nope. Load preset. Riften's corrupt in a Detroit kind of way. I would say, what would you say Markarth's corruption is like? It's like a, would be a good analog. Like somewhere where there's like crazy hyper rich. I don't know. I'd have to think about it. New York in the 40s. Could be Hand Lantern. What's the name of which mod? Pumpkin Cake. Oh, Sacriledes' mod? Just search, what is your Nexus name? It's Andre Alphas, I want to say. Search Sacriledes' like entire catalog of mods. I guarantee what's going to happen. Every single person that I've ever sent this way, it's the same thing. There's like a bajillion little tweaks and like mods that were just like, oh yeah, like I want that, I want that, I want that, and then they just end up downloading like almost his entire suite. It's hard not to, because it's like every like I said earlier, I would summarize Sacriledes' mods as being like, like he'll make mods fixing things. You go, oh my god, like that works that way. Like yeah, like I should totally fix that. Like why wouldn't I want this? You know what I mean? Let me see. Okay, that's good. We're gonna get out of here, and then I'm gonna do less intrusive HUD, and then I need the MCM as well. Pardon me, everyone. I promise I'll get right back into it. Just gotta fix a few things here. Missed UI, profiles and information. Load from preset. Exit out. Let it do its thing. Why are the poisons showing up there? That's weird. Go mod configuration, less intrusive HUD. General settings, load personal preset. Yes, please. And then I think... Boom. I think I have my AH hotkeys. Please, configuration, activate. And then load UI hotkey. Nice. Load and replace. Boom, baby. I believe I have my... Okay. Oh, let's try this out. I want to see how this kind of makes my first person movement a bit different. It's like pretty much there. Hello, Vigilance. You cutie. Hello, horse. I get this one. This is my horse. Oh my god, look at that. Wow, I get like a horse with a full-on fucking armor. Pretty good. And then now, let's go here. Sure, I'll favorite my iron mace. In my left hand, that might fix. Yeah, there we go. And we'll see if it gets unequipped at any point. Everyone should want harder quests, Sacrilegious. That's not true. If you don't want that, I understand, but I do. It gives you a real sense of pride and accomplishment. You know what I mean? Alright, there we go. I think that's good to go, right? I can adjust my matter of time stuff. Presets. Load user settings, please. Nice. Sick. And then where is my... Oh. Immersive HUD. Activation. Toggles. Active effects always on. I suppose we can do that here and there. And I believe that'll be it. There we go. And now I need to actually change that. You can see this is like the tip of the iceberg as far as like MCM settings go too. It takes a long time. It's very annoying. Insert. Oh shit. Not that one. Okay, there. And then how about for take notes? Always sets its control to X, which, you know, seems a little presumptuous to me, but hey, whatever. How many Sacrilegious? Not a lot yet, plot. But they are basically like I have like a whole host of them waiting to implement, right? Like is Warp or Boovarp the most recent, more content-filled one, Sacrilegious? Am I good here? H hotkeys. Did it not? Yeah, okay. Oh, it's because I don't have the potion. FE. Whoa. What the f... Makes me wonder. Add item. I feel like it's almost like my keyboard is putting in inputs or something. I've never seen that happen before. Did I get it wrong? Oh, who is that? I think that was a follow. That was a cheer. I have no idea. No, I need the alchemy. Oh, 1, 4, D6, 1. 2 of them. Thank you very much, Pumpkin Cake. But Ampulex, thank you for the follow. Oh boy, Ruthless Outlaw. That is that would be quite the accomplishment. I've thought about it a lot. I've not looked into how it would happen because I think it's just so far beyond the realm of possibility at this point. But it does seem really cool. I would very much like to do it. The idea of being able to play Ultimate Skyrim, like multiplayer with your friends, just seems like so much fun. It's just a matter of actually making it happen, right? Alright, well, this is my horse now. Is convenient horses not turned on? Who can say? Look, main clipping. Oops. Alright, well, shall we go for a jaunty ride through the reach? I don't know, I almost said something else there. I don't know what I was going to say. Not a lot of foliage here to be crazy impressed by, but I suppose we can see the, oh, God! Yikes. You know, I don't know if I'm ever going to be able to fix that. Sacrolettes tried. Oh, look, the guard's okay, though. That's what really matters. Your horse is dead. Having people not necessarily spawning really high up in the air, I feel like that's pretty easily fixable, but it's like, I think that is fixed. It's like having NPCs on horseback just seems to, like, fuck with them super hard. Here, why don't we get this horse ass kind of out of our face a little bit. How about that? Smooth cam. We'll go... horseback. We'll put this at maybe 10 higher? Maybe 8 higher. 33. Let's see, 33. There we are. There we go. A little bit less horse ass in our face. Hello, bruv. Can I talk on horseback? I'm pretty sure I can in convenient horses. But I don't... It's kind of weird that I didn't get, like, options to... Oh, yeah, here we go. What is that? Is that, like, a key? I already know everything about riding. I don't know. Why does that take gold from me? Ugh. Nice, nice. There he goes. Who is that? God, I really wish I could see this. I'm sorry, everyone. Convenient horses go through a quest, right? Remember, I want to... Maybe I should train you? Your equipment is changing. I'm going to put on... What about what's a traveler saddle? What does that look like? Is that the one I already have on? Oh, I guess so. Imperial saddle. No, that one stinks. It's alright. What do you guys think? Original equipment. I like this. Oh, God. No, wait, no. That's right. Can I equip, like... What about a Nordic saddle? Alright, there we go. I like that. It's the classic. And then does it say, like, what the talk? You make some decisions. Follow behavior. Turn in looting, mounted combat. I probably should have done the tutorial, but I don't really want to. Whatever. I'll figure it out on my own time. I wish there was a way to, like, quick get on your horse. That I feel like I need to, like... It's probably an option, I'm sure, that I can configure. Look, it's Cloud Ruler Temple, everybody. Oh, spacebar while riding. Interesting. Oh, shit. Wait, really? Spacebar is a jump, I thought. Oh, God. I don't think I have God mode on. I probably should, or else this is gonna suck. Don't shoot me, please. Please. Alright, let's go. Where have we not gone to show off the foliage? Let's go to the Rift. What do you guys think? Wait, someone wanted to go to Angie's camp. Oh man, that's a reference, Sacrolettes. You're gonna be dating us our age. Hello. That's terrifying, your face makeup.
And what might you need?
Nothing. Watch out, there's trouble.
Yes. Huh? Safe travels.
Weird. Alright, anyway. Can't be moving when you try to talk to someone. Oh, okay. Let's try it. Shall we? Come hither. Whoa. It's just, what's it called? Oh, that worked. Traveler, 12 o'clock.
Need something?
Interesting. I noticed this too with immersive horses, that trying to speak to people on horseback, there's kind of like a weird camera thing going on. I think it has to do with alternate conversation camera. See, it like goes like that. It's an interesting implementation for sure. It's kind of jank. It works well enough. I wonder if I can fix that camera business. That would be nice. 2005 is old now. And Jesus, just fall creep but higher. You know what? We can do it though. It'll take 2 seconds, right? Let's do both. Let's go to the rift. Let's, I don't know. Honestly, I would just like to ride around with some of the new foliage. If that works for you guys. No, wait, no. I don't know what it's called. Call help. There we go. Elder's Blood Peak. Where is that? Look. Classic Anji's camp. Also, my mace has not been unequipped thus far. That's pretty good, right? Can I have a jip? Can I have a light, let's say elven light bow? 13991. No, not 41. And then how about this? Help arrow. No. 1397F. Give me 10 of those bad boys. There we are. Make a nice little quick save. Alright, let's see. Boom, baby. Wonder why those ones, like, way off in the distance seem a little different, right? They're kind of like flickering almost. Maybe because they're so far away. But I bet you... Yeah, it's the... I said it's the ambient occlusion. The E and B does some stuff. Like, you can see, like, it's kind of hard to tell, but there's, like, this kind of shadow flickering. I don't know how else to describe it. Let's see if it... It's still kind of there. Maybe it's, like, sharpening or something? Let's see. I also don't... There's a reshade that I'm supposed to have installed with this particular E and B that I don't have installed, so it could be my fault. Sharpening and blur, enable sharpening. Depth sharpening. It doesn't really seem to be changing it at all, but I don't know. Who knows? Who can say? Tweak that on my own time. Oh, could you Sacrilegious? That would be cool. Alright, let's see. Let's see how my aim is. In third person. Oh, I forgot to load my iEquip MCM. You know what? That might be the thing that makes this go wonky. Nimble, no. Load MCM settings from preset. Yes, please. I'll get rid of the weird orb you see there. I did it. It's like cheating. It's kind of weird. It's like you have a second crosshair, right? Oh. You get used to it, though, I think. It's just hard to hit shit otherwise in third person, I think. Oh, there's like an aim fix that helps, but then it's like, so there's an aim fix that you can do to make sure that the arrow goes to like right where your crosshair is, right? But then it creates an issue where you're like occluded by stuff. So like, for example, like this, like, you see how it shows that I'm going to hit the tree? Like, that's very important to me because there's so many times I feel like you just go like that, and it's like, well, now I feel like an asshole because I just shot right into this tree. But with this, with the ray tracing, no sweat. I also need to get some new animations. Alright, well, let's go to Iverstead. Shall we? And then I'll go to, what was it? Elder's Blood Peak? Between Rorikstead and Morthal, eh? Rorikstead. I'm from Rorikstead. Ugh, I'm sleepy today. Here we go. Where's my horse? Horse call. Oh. Oh man, it's been so long since I used convenient horses. It's been a while. I'm not like, okay, so what I really like about convenient horses is the whole like train your horse bit. I like that a lot. But there's some things I like about immersive horses as well. I'll kind of like ask you guys what you prefer. Yes, that is very helpful, Pumpkin Cake. Unless there are, what is it? Unless they're DLC cells, especially if they're DLC 1, if they are Dawnguard. Some of those cell names, like editor IDs and file names, are just like donked. It's like they just kind of gave up on the consistency. Hello, Rear Isle. How you doing? Yeah, I would like that, Pumpkin Cake. I would like that a lot. Here's the Reach, by the way. Or the Rift, sorry. Why are all the trees yellow aspens, I wonder? I thought there were like red aspens and stuff. Maybe it's Folkvanger? Let's clear up the weather too. It's a bit foggy. There we go, there's some color. Gotcha, Sacrilegious. The main reason I'm even experimenting with convenient horses right now is because of that whole, like I said, I also have craftable armors and stuff, like, already in the game. I would just really like if, you can tell it's an aspen because of the way it is. I would really like if immersive horses had that whole kind of, like, leveling up system to it, you know what I mean? Or kind of, like, forming, like, a bond with your horse. Uh-oh. Okay, here we go. Let's do some combat then, eh? I missed. I'm no good. Let me zoom out a little bit here so I get a better sense of my surroundings. Oh, I'm bad. Come on.
Can't wait to count out your coins.
Is that so? There we go. That helped. Also, my health bars are all donked. Lag. Is there something else happening over there? I think there's more NPCs. It's killing my frame rate. I feel you guys. I do like, I don't know, immersive horses is very straightforward. I like that a lot. I'm gonna get you. There he goes. So personally, I mean, here you can kind of see the new horse. Oh wow, it like auto-looted. That's weird. Not used to that. Whoa. I think the horse combat works a lot better now, if you ask me, with this whole kind of like shoulder swapping business. I've always found horse combat to be kind of awkward, and I've been playing around with it a lot. It's really nice. Hello. Oh, I'm so hungry. I haven't eaten any. That's not true. I did have like a handful of peanuts because I woke up late today. What's up, everybody? Oh, yeah. This is like funny. I had to swap the robes from these. I'm pretty sure this is immersive patrols, right? Wait. Yes. So these, and it's not immersive patrols' fault, I don't think, but they had Imperial battle mages wearing this like one specific robe type that is blue in some of the edits that we have, like the mods, right? So it was very strange. It was like confusing to me. So I like swapped it so that I think I made it actually like a proprietary robe, so that it got the same enchantments, but it was red so that you didn't get confused like in the middle of battle. Someone just shoot at me. Oh my god. Oh, someone asked about those fireballs, right? Hopefully they're still in chat. That's just a combo of a couple different things. The fireballs are really insane from Requiem. Like that fireball spell is very powerful. And then also I have either Immersive Sounds Compendium or Audio Overhaul of Skyrim for Skyrim that is doing that sound specifically. That's brilliant, Sacrilege. Yeah, I'm not sure. I'll need to mess around with convenient horses. I like that its features are kind of tutorialized in the game. That's pretty cool. And I like the whole like leveling up your horse, right? We'll see about the other features. Like, there's a lot that I like about immersive horses. I like that I can add like horse armors and stuff. It almost seems like the armors are like cosmetic. Hello. Don't mind me. Revelers. Hello. I do wish I could fix this camera bit. I wonder if I can do it. I feel like it's alternate conversation camera that's doing it. Like
Hey,
that. See where it's
friend.
like boop boop.
It's good to see another merry soul enjoying this fine day. But you look
What do you guys think of
tired.
this foliage? Eh? It's
Come,
pretty good, right?
share a bottle of
I still want to
honey
try, as
brew
far as
with
trees go, I'm probably going to try, what's it called? Merkvior still, with this, like, grass setup. I want to see how it goes, but I do really like it. I think it's beautiful. I would love... Oh, do I have... I didn't know this was an option.
Black Briar. How dare you shove that swill in my face? I'd
That's so
rather
cool.
drink
I didn't know that...
mammoth drool. Black Briar, me? What are you trying to do? Poison me?
Yeah. Same, Sacrilege. I mean, that's how I have it geared in immersive horses. Wow. Alright, fine. Jeez. Take it easy. I'm just gonna follow you guys. You know, as one does. Oh, look, cool. Broken mountain meshes from Majestic Mountains. It's not its fault, probably. There's like a conflict I need to fix. I'll just get Arbok anytime. Yeah, that's pretty tough to do. Also, hello, Monique. Also, yes, Miss Isabel. Sometimes I'm like, oh my god, it scares the shit out of me. Like when I'm just like, kind of wandering in the forest, right? And then suddenly, like, there's like a giant fireball like off in the distance. But it's very cool. I like it a lot. Beautiful visuals right here. This is my favorite part of the visuals, is this mountain. Impeccable. Pumpkin cake, I would like... Oh, I have this one screenshotted. There's like, I bet what's going to happen. There's some sort of record override that is, I think, common to all of them. Right? Oh, damn, look at this shit. So I bet you, like, fixing that is going to fix all of them. But who knows? We'll see. It's the Moss plugin. As far as the conversation camera, like, if it worked the same way as, you know, the alternate conversation camera where it kind of, like, zoomed in a little bit, that would be great. Or it could be vanilla. It really doesn't matter to me. I just want to not have the camera jank out. You know what I mean? The other, like, some fix I'm going to have to try and figure out is for the immersive first person, right? I got to figure out how to disable it for the tavern games. Hello. I'm going to kill you with a mace. Can you? Oh, I don't like that view. Oh, I got him. I also hear this is bothering me. Let me... More HUD. Please, presets, load user settings. You see how many different presets you have to get for like a general UI setup, right? It's quite a lot. Save. Thank you so much, Shepherd Boy. You know, I gotta say, I know that you're trying to be nice about the bad texture there, but clearly this bad texture is the creme de la creme of this visual overhaul. You know what I mean? It really just ties it all together. Oh my god! Oh! Jeez, I was like, is that a bear in my head? Jump! Wow. You know, I got the horse animations. It's like I'm playing Red Dead Redemption 2. Boy! That boy is not going down. Actually, you know what? I don't know it's a boy. That's sexist of me to assume. That bear is not going down without a fight. Also, this will help. One-handed, please. 2 of them. Look, now I'm less of a scrub. Hello? Oh, that was another thing I did this week that I forgot to mention, is I went through and like tweaked all the default like levels. Whoa! For audio, right? And did I get him? I did. Just because like I felt like, I don't know, the music was too loud and I wanted to bring the sounds up. So you guys really crank your here, this is what I'll do. I'm gonna crank the volume on my end too, so we're gonna go full. I don't want to alt tab though. Actually, I'm afraid it's gonna crash the game again. Well, hopefully you can crank up the volume and hear how it sounds, and I'll just shut up a little bit. Let's just enjoy some ambience together for a moment, shall we? The sounds of Skyrim, ASMR. What if I just farted right now? Like super loud. Wow. Truly gorgeous. I'm gonna kill that deer. Excuse me. Can I fit? Just barely. Borderline ASMR. With me, your friend, Belmont Boy. Where'd it go? Hey! Who made deer so fast? There he is. She. Die. Oh! Oops, sorry. I didn't expect that to happen. That did it. I think I heard an injury. I'm gonna get you. Boom! Hollywood's Forge. Nice. This is terrible, this thing that I've done. Oh, wow. It just automatically loots like that. How about we go up here? Put away our weapons. Just take in the beautiful rift. Ooh, I like those sounds. Oh, I'm glad, Shepherd Boy. Yeah, I would probably turn off auto loot. Now I feel like I have to speak very quietly because I feel like I've told you guys to turn up your volume. I don't want to blast you out of your chairs. I'm personally not like an auto looting person, especially with like Hunterborn. But I like that it's there. It's very cool. Hey! Only I can kill deer. Oh, I think I just hit the deer. Oh! Gotcha. Very nice. Well, shall we? Why don't we go check out some of the northern holds, right? We can even ride there if we so desire. We can go through, like, Darkwater Crossing. What do you guys think? Yeah, I'm the same way, Milk Toasting. I think that sometimes the elk will attack you. I don't understand exactly what determines that. Maybe that was a sky test thing. I'm not quite sure. God, this is so crazy with like the distant grass. Which way? Windhelm, Shorestone. Darkwater Crossing is this way? Not be that way. I also want to replace those textures. Iverstead. I'm gonna go to Iverstead. Hello. Whoops. Oh. Yeah, this area is really hitting my frame rate hard. Makes sense. I don't know if that's vanilla or not. Yeah, so you can see up ahead, like there's the grass, right? If I go like this, it's like then it matches just fine. But if I turn this on, whole different story, whole different ball game. Oh my god, that scared me. Thank you, Ron, for the sub. Tier 1 sub. The problem with mixing Skyrim audio is that the game is already so quiet, and all of the sliders start out. It's like anyone who mixes, I'm pretty sure this is the case. You want to make sure that all your sliders start out at 50 so you can move stuff both up and down. But that's not how it works in Skyrim. Everything starts at 100. You can only move it down. So if you want to get a good mix, you have to oh my god. Jeez. Oh my god. That bear must have been starving. If you want to get a good mix going, you have to bring other things down, right? Alright, let's head down the hill. Or we can go up. Okay, I'll leave the choice to you guys. We going down, or we going up? We can go around. Yeah, I agree. Oh. Here, give me a second to refill on my water. I'm so hungry. Okay, you guys vote down or up. I'm gonna go grab another handful of peanuts to try and inject some caloric energy in my system. 2 seconds. Oh fuck. Sorry, I hit the microphone. Oh wow, seems like up is trending. What happened this time? Okay. Up we go. Oh my god. Ugh. I sit down as we go up. I'm very tired today. My sleep has been not the best. Last night actually I slept really well, and I think the reason I did is because I did a lot of activity yesterday. Liz and I went to a hike nearby that was really cool. I didn't even know this was there, but we went on this hike that was like an old Cold War early bomber detection station, which was super cool. And then later in the evening, I played a bunch of Blast On VR, which is a really cool game if you got VR. Oh my god, dude, I'm so sorry. Oh my gosh, man. Also, I didn't see you lurking there. How you doing, brother? I mean, I know the answer to the question. I'm really sorry. That is awful. Whoa. Sure, brother. You know, I'm finding that it's like really nice just like swapping shoulders this way. Hopefully it looks as seamless for you guys as it feels to me. Yeah, this would suck for the horse. That's for sure. RAS is not enabled at the moment. Plot. Not because it's intentionally disabled. I loaded a new game and I've not enabled it yet. I can enable it right now. Why? Which effect are you looking out for specifically? No, thank you. No, thank you. Bubbles, cold, front. These ones will turn off. Cold is okay. And then cold region behavior as well. Enable mod features, baby. Cold breath. Ugh. Foggy weather. Ooh. We're gonna have to fight that frost troll, aren't we? Ooh. That actually gives me like a bit of vertigo. Scary. Whoop. Oh my gosh. I know that frost troll is like right around the corner up here. I'm just trying to take in the sunset. There he is. Where is he? Someone must have got to him first. Or maybe the game's just being nice to us. Whoa. Whoa. Does Requiem get rid of it? I didn't think so. I feel like I fought it a bunch of times. Could be wrong, though. Damn. Need like clear weather so we can see. There we go. Take a look at that. Is that not like insane? Yeah, that is a fair point, actually, milk toasting. Also, I am noticing like intermittent stutters. It's hard for me to say if it's because I'm streaming. I really just want to get this whole build onto like an actual M2 drive. There he is. Is that Manila? This statue of Talos. Gotta get real close. Dang it. Okay, fine. Still, what? No. I'm gonna get real close. Whoa! Okay, hold on. Nope, it's not close enough. Oh well. Can't fix it. Oh yeah, I bet you absolutely could Sacrilege based on like what you showed me before. Hi, Hrothgar. Ugh. Dangerous. Alright, let's see if we can go inside. Will it let us? Gotcha, Wolf. Thank you. Thank you, Plot. Thank all the mod authors who put it all together as well. Nuh-uh. We haven't looked at High Hrothgar in a while. That's not even a real door! There was stones behind it. I personally quite like this retexture. I'm gonna break these. I want to push them over at least. Hello. See, I'm telling you, Sacrilegious, it's like a million fixes like that. Let's see, there is, do I have the mod running with the little mini player home here in, oh, I do, I think this is it. Could probably use a bit more, integration, shall we say. High Hrothgar Kitchen. What vanilla houses can you show them? I could, I suppose. Oh, I need to, oh, what's going on there? Z fighting. A. Okay, I'm going to make a screenshot of this. And then also, I need to remember to play, like I can see that the ELE lighting template is not applied here. I'm going to write that down. You guys know how we do? Oh, gosh. What? Who is that? Somebody's following. I can't see who. Please let me know. Let me know in the comments below. Say, Hi Hrothgar Kitchen. Kitchen. Z fighting. ELE. God, my handwriting is terrible. Thank you, Disco777, for the follow. Thank you, Pumpkin Cake, for letting me know. Yeah, so this is like a little place where you can sleep, which I really like up here in High Hrothgar. If you want to like train and meditate and just hang out with the graybeards, you know. Make some baked goods. They have like, and it just feels kind of like cool. Like, actually I might want to remove this part. Because I want you to be able to like, oh my god, terrifying. It's like a little freezer where they like store things, right? Like a, oh my god, could you imagine like bathing in this water? Place for you to bathe. Oh yeah. Get this bucket. Wow, brilliant. You encounter a bug with eye equip. Sometimes there's a bug. You talking about on Legendary Edition or on Special Edition, Bambi? Oh, Orlin Dawnstone. Is that one of the followers? Who is that again? That's supposed to be one of the good ones, right? I've not heard about that, Bambi. I hope not. But I'm sure that if there is, I bet you that Dunk and Ryan will have it fixed pretty quickly, if I had to guess. Hello, Bori. That's what I do whenever I'm playing Blast on. Look, I'm in the pot. I don't know why this is funny to me, but it is. Oh my god. Okay, this has to be my thumbnail for this episode. Hold on a second here. There we go. Whoop. I'm gonna let me get like a good shot of him in this. So I can use it for the thumbnail. Oh, this will be fantastic. Please. But here, I have an idea. There we go. Oh no. So now I'm getting, can I disable this like particle effect? Maybe get rid of this. Disable, no. Fire with embers. Did that work? Sorta. Ugh. I just really like it, you know? There we go. What a guy. I don't know why this is so funny to me, but it totally is. Yes, there is an issue on Legendary Edition with scripted items, unfortunately. But that issue does not exist on Special Edition, which is why we removed it from Legendary Edition and we put it back on Special Edition. Ugh, field of view. There we are. Alright. I'm stuck. I'm stuck. Please, somebody help me. Hold up. Wait a minute. There we go. Look, I've cheated. That's right, Sacriletus. I remember you saying that's how it worked in your game. Have you... I think you're going to have a hard time getting people away from nethers because of the very large degree of features. I almost wonder if it wouldn't be beneficial. Like, if your mod does not work with nether, if it's compatible with nethers on top, then I think people would be more than happy. If it's not, I think it's going to be tougher. I almost wonder if there's not a way to make that idea work with nethers. Yeah, I could see that. I mean, I suppose if you're just making the mod, you know, for your own stuff, then you can go for it. And of course, someone else might find it useful as well. Let's say, actually, the game hour is fine. That's what I wanted to see. Boom, baby. Oh, there you go. Oh, look, Valheim Towers. Valtheim Towers. Sorry. Alright, what were we going to do? Well, we went up. Let's go down now. Oh, God, I'm falling. I'm falling. Oh, I've fallen, and I can't get up. I'm just going to make sure God mode is enabled. Wait, how do I... Fuck. How do I, do the ragdoll? I don't remember the commands for those. First produce double input actions. Oh, okay, baby. So that might have actually been what was happening to us. Push actor away 14. Thank you. Oh, shit. 1, right? Oh. Darn. There we go. Perfect. Boom, baby. Here we go. Ow. Ow. Oh, no, further, more. Please. There it is. Okay, wait. We still got a ways to go, right? No? Maybe like down this way? See, there's an issue. I don't know if you guys can see it. You can kind of see it. You can if I punch the field of view in. I had to figure out how to do this. I tried to follow the Dindulad directions for like generating open cities. Because there's some specific stuff you got to do. But I noticed that there's like, so like right here there's supposed to be a tower, and right there there's supposed to be a tower. You can see those like glowing windows are kind of floating. And I don't quite know what to do about that yet, but I'm sure we could find a solution. I think if I go here, it's not gonna... Here, hold on. Yeah, that is true, Sacriladius. We run into that problem. Like, my god. It just updates so much. Like, which really is a good thing in the grand scheme of things, but I've never seen a mod that updates as much as that. And I always think like, oh, you know, he must have just like, you know, tweaked something or whatever. And then the update will be like massive, the change log. Okay, here we go. Oh, shit. All right, here we go. Come on. I'm just going to fall into those cracks. Oh, nope. There we go. Nice, nice. Oh my god. Oof. But we landed in some dry brush, so we're safe. Ooh. It's been a while since I've been up here. The Giants camp. Yeah, the updates, I mean, in some sense, they're really cool because he's always fixing features, adding features, whatever. But if you were trying to make compatibility patches and the like, it can be, yeah, very difficult as a fellow mod author. See, like here, you can kind of see what I was talking about with the ambient occlusion, right? You see how it's like next to this object. It's almost like there's a rim around it, which is not on purpose, I don't think. Hello. You guys are cool. These all vanilla. Requiem. Excuse me. Alright, where's my horse? Let's get some nighttime visuals. We got a lot of daytime. Horse, please. Oh, I already have it equipped. Oh, wow. How about that first person animation, eh? Wow, it's a lot of switching in and out of third person. Whoa. What? Beautiful. Let's punch over. Alright, Whiterun or Dawnstar. Where's that sound? Horn sound. It could be. It does sound like a vanilla sound, I'm pretty sure. Oh. I'm gonna get you, bud. Here. You can check out the third person camera. Whiterun. How about both? How much time do we have? 2:17. Okay. I'm gonna get you. Oh. Ow. Great, I contracted rock joint. Wonderful. Oh. Ow. Where's your friend? There. Ugh. Rock joint. Wonderful. Why is my eye equip not fixed? What the French, Toast? Should be disabled with the MCM. No. I thought I did that already. Am I crazy? Which lock-on mod was that? That is... It wouldn't be in there anyway, actually. Great, Padinsky. Oh, yeah, Elder's Blood. Okay, how about this? Elder's Blood, then Whiterun, and then Dawnstar. And then that'll probably do it for the stream. Also, I hope this is entertaining for you guys. I really just wanted to show off the visuals because there's not much else for me to show off at this moment. But if there's anything else you'd like to see that's here, it's like I said, this last week I spent on mostly this stuff and the camera. And now I get to dig back into... I'm almost done with the recipes. I kind of took a break from the recipes, but I have one more mod left. It's almost like I'm like that close, right? And I also need to kind of figure out which recipes will go where, but I don't think that'll be comparatively as hard. So once those recipes are done, then it's time for fixing the NPCs. And then I got to figure out what I'm going to do next. But that really, honestly, those two things alone are... They're huge, you know what I mean? They put us a lot closer to being able to release. The Arc aim dot is not in first person. Oh yeah, vanilla houses. That's right, Cisco. I mean, they're mostly the same as what they are in Legendary Edition. We just have, you know, the Legendary or the Special Edition ports of like a lot of what is the house series called on Legendary Edition? It is called... I don't remember. You guys might remember. But it's like the same series of houses. Auto-equip. No. On Legendary Edition as Special Edition. Load MCM settings from preset working. They should get rid of that. I don't know why it's not. There we are. So you can see in third person you get this, but you don't get it with first person, because I think that would be too close to cheating. TNF, there it is. Thank you, Wolf. Not out of the gate, Bambi, you're in, not the alpha version, because there's still... I mean, the death mods are honestly like the most complex kind of mods for bug testing and that sort of thing. So I'm not doing that for the first version, but they will most likely make it in. Oops. At some point. Where's that wolf at? Where'd he go? Did I kill him already? I can't remember. Even third person, feel bad using it. I mean, you can turn it off, Shepherd Boy. It's pretty easy to turn off in the smooth cam MCM. I just think it's like, it's so hard to do stuff in third person, which is why I've like added so many of these kind of little features and things. Let's ride, baby. Yes, that is exactly my feeling. It's not like the worst. It's just you don't have a good, reliable indicator of like where your crosshair is going to go, or sorry, where your arrow is going to go. There you can see that issue that I was talking about a bit better. All right, well, now we have a reason to go to Whiterun. It's kind of tricky to the reason I'm not showing off the player homes, or the reason I'm hesitant, Cisco, is because it's not really easy. I need to include one of JU's mods. He just built a mod out where you can pay extra to not have to like go through the rigmarole of helping out people in town and whatever to own a house. Yeah, that's why I'm going to Whiterun, is to cure my rock joint. Interesting visual effect for rock joint, to be honest. But they're generally about the same. Hello, Gov. I really need to patch torches for E&B light as well. I'm injured. I've contracted rock joint from the wolf. Yeah, I don't... Oh. Is that so? What is happening there? Are you guys... Is he dead? Are you guys supposed to be fighting him still? Yeah, the old... There he goes. Oh, no, I don't want to start Frostfall. Yes, I am Ruthless Outlaw. There's no way that I won't.
Well, that's taken care of. No thanks to you.
Also, still not entirely sold on this kind of alloy-inspired Aella, but I'll just need to go through that. That's the NPCs, right? Yeah, I must be tripping balls. I tried my best.
Another milk drinker crying about his effort. Glory only awaits those who triumph.
Take it
and as
easy.
companions, our glory must always be hard fought.
Okay.
I'll take my leave then.
Wow, you guys really did a number on that guy. Oh, shit. I meant to do that to him, not myself. Increase how many drinks until drunk? I don't think so, unfortunately, Shepard. Because there's... I mean, there will be on Special Edition. That's, like, kind of how I'm going for, like, Kako, right? But unfortunately, in Legendary Edition, there you are either consuming no alcohol at all, or you are consuming the entire bottle. Whoops. Yeah, so as far as like oh, Mike. Bud. Will it do first person, I wonder?
Mike wishes you well.
Oh, look at that.
Need something?
Oh, it's like he's not giving. He's not.
All right then.
Is it immersive speechcraft? Hello.
Mike was soul trapped once. Not very pleasant. You should think about that once in a while.
Okay.
No.
I think I've got. Do I have double? Options. Cold. Yeah, I've got doubled
His
up.
armor has lots of fur. This sometimes makes Mike nervous.
I don't think I've heard that one before. I like it. Requiem Dragons are weak to poison. Yes. Anyway, werewolves and vampires, right? So I am very... I mean, right now, I haven't looked into it tremendously, so really my opinion on what would be best doesn't matter a whole lot. But I've looked into Growl, and I've looked into Sacrosanct, and those look really fun. I think that Enai's mods are a lot of fun in general, so I might go that route. We will see. Let's go up to the temple, shall we?
We'll pay whatever it takes, but we must have more swords for the Imperial soldiers.
I just can't fill an order
Whoa.
that size on my
Excuse me.
Why don't you
Little
swap
bud.
this and ask your lady Raina?
This is a fine place to park my horse, I'd say. Shall we? Also, these cities are still so performance intensive. I need to go through and clean them up and get rid of stuff. It'll help a little bit. I like playing werewolves or vampires in theory. Hello.
Yes?
Can you
Of course.
please heal? Oh, thank God.
Mm-hmm.
Much better.
Feel better already.
So sick. Can hardly stand it.
Very bright in here for being nighttime.
The pain is
It's
so
just
great.
me? Or it's like, it's kind of weird, isn't it? Yeah, we talked about expanded Grimoire, actually. Ooh, I like this night sky that we're seeing. Hello. Alright, well, when we post up in the inn, like quick. Get a nice, you know, nice night's rest.
Come on in. We got warm food, warm drinks, and warm beds.
Hello, hold up.
You see those
I need to
warriors
change her
from
appearance
Hammerfell?
as well. She's all
They've
Baijinned
got
out.
swords.
Looks good, but doesn't look like it's from Skyrim. Yeah, there you go, Shepherd Boy. The true to life way of doing things. Oh my God, 100
Sure
gold.
thing. It's yours for a day.
I'll show you to your room, right this way.
Thank you.
The braggart did swagger and
Alfina,
as he told of bold battles
you're gonna get
and
canceled.
he had made. But then he went quiet.
Linda!
Maiden Matilda who said,
That voice line is so funny.
"Oh, you talk
Let me know if there's anything else you need.
Now I think it's high time."
Let's rest. Oops, I just rested for 1 hour.
That you lie down and
Oops. Yeah, Baijin makes her look like some sort of... She's like, yeah, I'm going to retire. And it's like, lady, you're like 19. 7 hours. How about that? Oh, boy. Oh, my abs are sore. I mean, I wish I could have retired at 19, right? Be pretty good.
came clashing in
Oof.
Raise your prices,
steel as the
Carlotta.
brave lass Matilda charged in full of
I
zeal.
had
Shut up, Mikhail.
clothes I sell. Let me guess. They're saying
douchebag.
there's trouble with the storm cloaks.
Thank you, good patrons
Exactly.
of the Banner
Road
Men.
patrols were cut in half because the Jarl needed soldiers. Now
Excuse
the
me?
bandits are bolder than ever.
Yeah, Finn, I need to turn on or throw back in that mod that... Oh, wow, it's only 5:13. Fuck, I did my math wrong. One more. The faster sleep wait. Actually, I think I took it out because there was like some sort of incompatibility or something. All right, time to go to Dawnstar. Oh, look at that snout. Oh my God. My frame rate is so low. The lowest. Is that so, Finn? Interesting. Ugh. It's like a slideshow. At least we get a nice sunrise. Oh, for a second I thought you could do that, Wolf. I was like, whoa, really? What is this auto-looting? Yep. I really dislike mods that make Delphine look like she's super young. Or just like, you can drop the E and B. It'll be, oh, look, he's still going. My man. Unfortunately, and it'll actually be easier than ever to very quickly toggle off the E and B in our launcher. That's the plan anyway. Shepherd Boy. Thanks very much for sticking around, Plot. Good night. Have a good night's rest. Yeah, it must be pumpkin cake. You can get rid of the E and B very easily. Although, honestly, the real performance-intensive bits here, I mean, the E and B definitely is as well, but it's because we have open cities and all the stuff crammed in there. JKs in Dawn of Skyrim are really nuts with how much stuff they add to the major cities. It can be quite taxing on the system, and I'm concerned that even if you were to turn off the E and B, it's going to be a bit of a performance impact, so I'm going to try and clean that up a little bit. Yeah, here you can see the distant LOD for open cities, and there, too, as well. So I don't know if it worked correctly, the open cities LOD. Maybe I did something wrong when I thought I followed the directions as they were directed, but maybe not. Watch, it'll pop in. There it is. There we go. Yeah, it's Z fighting because it's not loading the models properly. Yeah, JK's interiors are really cool. I have not seen that specific mod, I'm Your Greg. Oh, of course, Shepherd Boy. No, I took it as a demand, most definitely. definitely not. I've seen JK's interior mods. I think a lot of them look really nice. Some of the decorations are, and I've talked about this on stream before. In some cases, I think that there's too much. There's this very distinct, almost like high fantasy feel to it, and it feels less realistic to me. Whoa. You can also see my shadow rendering distance is pretty low. Look at those fucking 3D trees, though, you know what I mean? With that said, I think that, like, they're really cool in general, and, like, most of them you can, like, what I plan on doing to the cities, right, is just kind of, like, scaling stuff down a bit, like a lot of what it does. You know. Alt Sky LE, it's probably not anything you can control, Shepherd Boy. It's just, like, how the E and B is configured, and it's a pretty intensive one. And, of course, on LE, is that a saber cat? On LE, stuff is a lot... Whoops. More, what's the word? Intensive. It can't utilize your... Oh. I missed. It can't utilize your hardware as efficiently. Is there another fight happening there? What the hell? Like a bandit or something? Someone's fighting a guard. Dawnstar guard. Damn, whoever that was. Oh, he just got knocked back. I'll save you, bud. No. I think he killed the... Nope. Nice work. Bro. Yeah, see, look at that. Not a fan, personally. That auto loot. I really do like distinct interiors as well. Talking about convenient horse and train referring to immersive horses. The separate horse training mod that someone made US LE. Oh, Peon. Also, hello, Peon. You're talking about the, like the perk tree one? If so, maybe that would be a good way to go about it. Also, God, this like grass and stuff is nuts. I love it. I love it. I love it. Here we go. I'm really digging this morning sunrise. This is like the first time I kind of wanted to wait for the stream to do this, but this is the first time I've like gotten to kind of run through the world with all these visual improvements. So this is very fun for me to see all of this. I just really want to see what it'll look. I mean, clearly we need to make some performance optimization passes in general. However, I'm wondering how, like, exactly as is, like, how it would perform on, like, an upgraded PC, you know? Or on, like, an M2 drive. That would be cool. So I'm not sure how I feel about cold breath. What do you guys think? It's kind of weird how it like passes through your head if you're moving, you know what I mean? Like I like it. It kind of feels weird without it. But I don't know, you know? Let me try it this way. But I'm pretty sure it's the same implementation. Let's go. Options, cold. Oh, well this one, RASs are a bit less intrusive. That looks actually a bit better. Wow. That is stupid cool. Oh yeah, here's another, I forgot to mention this. So Enhanced Vanilla Trees very, very recently came out with their own implementation of like larger trees, right? So that's kind of what you're seeing here. I think it's very cool. Oh god. Who is that? Oh. That sounded like a giant. It was a giant. Oh! Oh! The mammoth! Do you get revenge? Must have. Oh, I love that animation. See, like, Bethesda's not incapable when it comes to animations. I always wonder why some of them are so bad. I know they're a lot better on Fallout 4. It's quite the morning sunrise. Is it working now, Paninsky? Nice. Unfortunately, again, that, like, a lot of what I did this week is not represented there, or all of it, really. So if there's something specific that you would like to see, or like to know about, let me know. I see you down there. Gotcha. I missed. Fuck. Nope, I didn't fully pull my bowstring that time. I'm gonna get you. Why is that? It's like it keeps resetting. It's very odd. Come on, I equip. What you doing here? Ammo and quick ranged. Ammo mode style. Simple. Ammo list sorting. That's fine. There it goes. Maybe now I'd resave it? Yes, I am using water for E and B. Insane cannon booming fireball. I mean, it seems some yes, there would be a sound mod. That was audio overhaul of Skyrim or immersive sounds compendium, but I want to say it's audio overhaul of Skyrim. Got him. I overshot that one. Do they see me yet? They're about to. Now they do. Oh. Whoa, baby. Can't get me. Whoa, nice miss. Me too. I'm gonna get you. Oh, I'm really bad. Oh, I see you down there. Oh, almost. Come on, bitch.
I'll try and make this quick.
I might try and actually edit the SWF file to make that circle like a bit, like more, ow, transparent or like less intrusive. Maybe there's a way to do that. Ow.
Gonna split
Ow.
your belly like an old woman's purse.
Gotcha. Ow. Aye. I think it works pretty well without the, oh, fuck. I overshot.
What you gonna do? What you gonna do?
Whoa. Oh, you're mine now. That I'm not sure about. Pumpkin cake? I'm glad you think so, Ron. It really, I mean, I like using the lock-on, frankly. It just makes it, like, semi-viable, you know what I mean? Where it's like, to me, it's really just not, otherwise. Like, there's really no, I mean, I still think first person is better in general. You don't get as much kind of tactical awareness, right? But you do get to aim in first person, which I'm just personally more comfortable with. Is he dead? No, he's scared. Hey, no. Haha. Yeah, that would be simple lock on. Great, Paninsky. The click to toggle the lock on, I have it set to my middle mouse as of right now. As for the blood, I'm not super sure. It might be enhanced blood. Pumpkin. I like it. I don't like it. I don't like the where it's in the center of the screen. Around the edge of the screen, sure. Uh-oh. This one to my right. Whoa.
You picked a bad time to get
Ow. Whoa. Let's see who's here. Oh, it's like a skeever pit. Gross.
I'll show you a real fight.
Ow.
I swear I'll kill you.
Ow. Yeah, see, this is like an area where I'd probably be in first person. Or like have free cam. Oh my god, this is a nightmare. Let's fight you guys outside. Yeah, even if you like to, I mean, kind of what I've tried to set up here, I've tried to take a page out of the philosophy. Are they not going to follow me out here? Usually they do. Huh, interesting. I've tried to take a page out of what I call Dunk of iEquip's book in terms of like design philosophy, where it's like you have all these tools, right, to make moving around, fighting in third person better, maybe if you prefer that. You have a lock-on system. You have kind of this much smoother camera business. All of it is kind of there for you to take as you will. It's like if there's some part you don't like, don't use that part. If there's a part you do like, go ahead and use that. If you prefer only moving around in third person so you can see your character, but doing all your fighting exclusively in first person, like, go for it, right? It's kind of just like, do it exactly as you please. However makes the most sense for you or feels the best for you is kind of the goal of the system, I would say. Oh, shit. Why can't I move? I'm stuck. Oh. I'm gonna get you. No, fuck. Killed you. Yikes. Studded furred cuirass. Cuirass. Woo. Alright, well. I got what I came for. 6 septums and skooma. And that potion. And this potion. And more skooma. And a wooden drum. And an iron pot. That was my mission, was to come here and retrieve all those items. And now that I've completed my mission, I can safely exfiltrate. Right? Ugh. Why are you guys keeping all these tails? Ooh. This is the meeting room, the planning room. Why do you guys have the benches set up like this? It's kind of weird. The holds of Skyrim. Mark all these locations on my map. Yeah. Sup? Oops. See? Look, now I know where all this stuff is. I'm brilliant. Clearly a master adventurer. Anyway, let's get the hell out of here. Oh, shit. Okay, well, let me hurry up. And that way we can see Dawnstar. And hopefully you guys get to see different environments under, like, a variety of lighting circumstances. That's also, like, a benefit. Yes, Sacroletius' famous map mod. It is sacrilege to Sacroletius to be able to access the map unless you have purchased one, which makes sense to me. If I go in here, they're going to be, like, right there. It's very strange that they didn't follow me through. They almost always do. Oh. Oh. Let's see. Maybe they weren't close enough? Ooh. Weird. It's like they're not moving through encounter zones. Ow. That is one argument, Sacroleus, for sure. Oh, she's running. I would say, how do you open your skills menu if you don't have a skills menu item? I mean, a map really, it kind of lends itself better to that kind of thing, I'd say, because it actually does make sense that you would need to have a map. Ugh. Come on.
I'll skin you alive.
Whoa.
I'll shatter your bones like glass.
Oh, I missed. Ow. Oh, yo, 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 yo. Oh, whoa.
You're dead, dead.
Oh.
Pray to Stendar while you can.
Oh, I missed. What the hell?
No,
Oh, no, I didn't miss that time.
Victory is yours. No one messes in order.
You need a spell book to open your spell menu. Yeah, that's pretty cool. I like that idea. It just, I mean, I think there's supposed to be abstractions of what your character already knows, right? It's like why I don't need to explain why my character is able to open a menu to manage my inventory. However, a map is probably the, oh fuck, the least sensical as an abstraction, right? Because it's like, okay, so what I'm saying, that approach, like that assumes that your character just knows about the map of Skyrim, right? They know about the layout of it, but not where stuff is specifically, I guess is the argument. Oh look, the latrine. Where are you?
Death is highly overrated.
Yeah, it even says you mark it on your map. So, like, it does kind of imply that it's like, well, how... Like, with a skills menu or whatever, right? Like, okay, fine. I understand why that's an abstraction or my inventory. But with a map, like, that is kind of hard to explain comparatively. Oh, that's why you weren't coming after me. Come on.
I fought worse than you.
Come on. Hold on a second.
You puny weakling.
Oh, there he goes. Is that it? Oh! Wildcat injuries. Anyway, we've killed everybody. Let's see Dawnstar before I sign off. Ow. Sorry, stretching. What time is it? 9:32? Beautiful. Where's mine horse? There we are. God, the camera in this game just is like jank. Yeah, I actually used to use that Clier. I just, like, at that point found, I was like, well, because you can't stop the map from opening up on your position. I'm talking about in-game, Wolf. And that just made, it's like, well, why am I even bothering to hide it? You know what I mean? If I can just open up my map and then see exactly where my character is, like right in the center. It's almost 3 p.m. where I live. Here in good old Los Angeles. Are you a thief? You're gonna try and rob me? What's your deal? Ugh. Yep.
All right. Hand over your
See, like this camera.
I will gut you like a fish.
Do I look like? No, intimidate.
Nice try, but I am not going to ask again.
I'd rather die.
Dead.
No, you're dead. I'm gonna get you. You can't beat me. Gotcha, baby. Bye-bye. Oh, auto looting. 11:53 p.m. here. You could pick any superpower. What would you pick? Oh, man. That is a good question. If I could pick any superpower, I would probably choose a superpower that basically just like powers me up, right? Like I can just like use it to generally power up any of my actions or maneuvers, and like maybe the superpower could like be passed down to me like from a super cool mentor who has like helped shape the function of the superpower, and maybe someone passed it down to him like all the way back like 8 or 9 times, we'll say, right? And then I could then cultivate the superpower and become like, you know, like a some sort of like what you might call like a symbol of peace or something, right? And then I could pass it along to my successor once, you know, I was too old to continue being the symbol of peace. That's probably what I'd do, I'd say. Oh yeah, teleportation would be great too. Teleportation is always up there. Flying. I'm joking. It's all My Hero Academia reference. For those of you who've not watched that show, that will make a lot more sense if you did. But teleportation would be big. Flight would be super cool. I don't know. It's a really hard choice. Teleportation would be rad. It always then, like, you know, the next question is like, what exactly, like, how does it work? Right? Like, do you need a place that you can see in order to teleport there? Mind reading, I think I would not want. Time travel is also really scary to me as well. Those are too scary to me to like just exist in a world. Mind reading, I don't want to know what people can, you know, like know, or like it just feels weird. I don't know. Maybe if I, oh my god, maybe if I was like very selective about how I used it or something, right? But I don't know. That's a tricky one. Dawnstar. Yeah, exactly, Monique. That's how I feel. I'm like, and part of it just feels, it's like, you know, a person's thoughts are sacred. Like, everyone should have the reasonable expectation that, you know, their thoughts are their own unless they want to share them with somebody. It just feels like a violation of sorts. I mean, teleportation could be used in that sense. I guess it's all about how you use it, right? It's like I could teleport myself into somewhere where I'm not supposed to be and invade someone's privacy or whatever that way. Teleportation, though, seems like it would be so cool. Like, you could do... Yeah, it's not even about, like, thinking anything bad. It's just, like, you know, your thoughts are... Your mind is your sanctuary, you know? I mean, for most people, their mind is often not. Like, if you suffer from anything like anxiety or PTSD or whatever. But even then, it's like, okay, so, like, let's say that you have, like, a mental illness of some kind that maybe makes it so your mind is not always your friend, but it's still yours, you know what I mean? Like, to experience something like that, for example, and then like I'm super anxious. I'm like a terribly anxious person, and the concept of someone being able to read my mind, it's almost like you guys ever heard of the concept of vomit journaling before, right? Where you wouldn't know. It's more like the act. Oh, and yeah, that's true, Wolf. That's what I mean. It's like, okay, how much control do I have? Can I just, like, choose not to do it? Even if I could choose not to do it. If it was, like, you couldn't stop it, like, you just have to hear what everyone's thinking, then, oh, my God, no way. Yes, exactly, milk toasting. It's like, but I'm thinking like, man, if someone ever, like at the height of like my anxiety and my like irrationality, whenever I'm like hyper anxious about something and I'm tremendously fearful of XYZ, like for someone to have access to my inner thoughts and hear that stuff just feels so not chill. You know what I mean? I have seen that Ruthless Outlaw. That's like My Hero Academia has a villain who's like that too. It's like I can steal other people's superpowers for myself. All right, let's get somewhere high up. Let's ride up to, where's my horse? Where did I leave it? Who cares? I'll just go on foot and then we'll go ahead and call the stream. I hope this has been enjoyable for you guys. It's always tricky for me. I'm not just quite at a point where like we can make characters yet. You know what I mean? Like we can have a little bit of fun with that, like I've had in some of the other streams. But it's just not quite there. I'm almost done doing a lot of that work that I think will make it more possible for us to kind of carry characters through from like stream to stream, week to week. But also like you can tell the game still does not run that well. It's like we need to optimize it. I need to have my newer hardware, frankly, in order to make this really nice. So I hope it's still enjoyable. But I really wanted to show off a lot of the new visuals because I had worked really hard on it. I don't know. I might take some time this week to relax because, like I said, I was supposed to do that last week and I didn't really end up doing it. It's very easy to feel overwhelmed by all of this. Like making oh my god, making a mod list that, you know, functions well, feels good. It's not easy. Whoa. Ah! Time to block. Aye. Uh-oh, he's got a friend. God, you're terrifying. There's those leg injuries or those wildcat injuries. Thank you so much, guys. Both for the, I mean, I really ought to, I am working on this, but it's like, I mean, you need to take rest as seriously as you take whatever else you do, right? Like, it seems like all the preeminent mental health people make this point, and I think they're right. It's just, it's so hard. Like, for me, like, I'm trying to work on some side hustles, right? So I'm making a bit more money, but it's like, and I don't mean to complain about what I do make. I'm very grateful to be able to pursue this, anything at all. But it's like, you know, my Patreon went down by like 40% over the course of the last year. So, like, being able to support myself and, like, support my family is, like, a source of stress for me. So it's always like, oh, like, I bet I'll get a lot more patrons or whatever, like, once I get the first version out. So I'm constantly in my head just being like, oh, I need to be working all the time. I mean, that's just the stressors of running your own business in general. And, like, most people have those stressors even if they don't run their own business. It's all about just earning money so that you can live in the world. With all these kinds of pressures that we place on ourselves, it's very easy to neglect your self-care, not take care of yourself, not rest when you need to, and that's something I'm trying to get a lot better at. So thank you. It helps me when I'm like, I speak to you guys about it and you're like, yeah, go ahead, because it feels like I have permission, which is probably not super healthy, but it's the honest truth of the feeling, you know what I mean, as I can describe it. The other thing I was going to say is that thanks CP Max for the kind words. I hope that it does look good to you guys, because I've been working really hard to make the visuals look, you know, top of the line, or at least close enough to what you can expect while still balancing performance, of course. I still think that some elements will change as we move forward, but I think this is a pretty good starting point. And it was really nice just getting that experience with, you know, using all the different tools for, like, distant LOD generation, things like that, because it's very clearly, like, looks like a different game altogether. Anyway, with that, I think that this is a good time to sign off, I'd say. Also, that it's true pumpkin cake, I suppose. Thank you very much, Milk Toasting. Thank you guys for joining me, as always. I do appreciate it. It's very humbling to think that anyone is interested in the work. And it helps sometimes because it's very easy to feel like you're just kind of plunking away at this stuff, you know, in isolation. And it helps a lot speaking with other mod list authors, I think. But even there, it's like, for them, I think, you know, I've more or less over the past couple of years tried to kind of fashion this into like a full-time career and, you know, make some sort of revenue off of it. That's a very good point, Ruthless Outlaw. And so there's, I kind of place an additional layer of pressure on myself. And so I don't know, like there's so many parallels between this and like other businesses, right? I mean, really fundamentally what I'm doing at the end of the day is kind of building my brand up. And there's many people who understand the pressures behind that, but it is easy sometimes to feel kind of like, you're on an island, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know. Hopefully that makes sense. And it helps interacting with you guys because you're all the target audience. You know what I mean? So with that, I will thank you for joining me. Let me check Twitch here to see if there are any peeps who are here to see. Oh, no. Shush. I don't want to hear myself. Who are streaming. Oh, I do have Nabursky streaming. Hopefully some of you guys stuck around after the last stream. I'll go ahead and raid Nabursky again. He's a really sweet guy. I met him through Sacroletius. It looks like he's playing some Final Fantasy 14. So if you are up for it, please feel free to stick around. Let's see, Nabursky. Of course, Praxis. Thank you for joining me. Whoops, I think I have to do this in OBS, baby. Go raid. I think that's correct. Right? Perfect. All right, y'all. Well, thank you for joining me. As always, I will be back at the same time next week. Hopefully, I'll have taken some time off and just kind of relaxed a little bit. It's very difficult because there's stuff that I know I want to do, but, I got to look at the long game. So thank you for joining me. Have a wonderful week. Yes, great point, Ruthless Outlaw. Take care of yourselves. Don't forget to love each other. Take it easy. Everyone stay safe. And I will see you next week at the same time. Goodbye, everybody. Bye-bye.